Hey there, folks. So we got Star Trek 25th anniversary going here. We're up to, this is part 4, I think, for the stream, but it's episode 6. Let me just start up the game and we can all be wowed by the exciting intro music of the CV series. That's it. Star Trek, is that what it is? There we go. Got my Diet Pepsi.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise.
Oh, I always forget to bring up the
to
cycles.
Explore strange new worlds.
There we go.
To discover new life and new
So get the
civilizations.
Enterprise moving smoothly again.
To boldly go where no man has gone before.
This is an amazing game. Back in the captain's chair. That's right. Hey, Matt, how's it going? Get a haircut, though. At least you know my hair is real. It's not a hairpiece. Hey, Jeremy, how's it going, man? Glad you made it on here. See, those all these guys, Mosher, these are the ensigns and stuff from the security division. I have a tribble on my head. Hey, Scott, how's it going? Yeah, I might. Everts. These are names of the different security people in the game here. Alright, the only thing I wish we had here in the beginning, and I think in Judgment Rights they fixed it, was an option to continue. I don't know whether to do that. Jeremy had to rage a racist dude on Twitter with some nasty comments. Oh man, what kind of nasty comments? Actually, I don't want to hear the comments, but give me a flavor of what kind of comments.
To be prepared,
let me skip this stuff here.
Conducting a mock battle with the USS Recall.
Come on, get out of here.
Captain Patterson reports.
There we go.
The Republic.
Kirk, load. Mission 6. Alright, so this mission is called That Devil Moon. It's Matt's favorite mission, apparently. You have to go to some planet where there are a bunch of primitives there. He was pissed that Sony created a black Spider-Man? It's like the stupidest thing I ever heard. I was talking to my son the other day, though, like, if I'm going to play a game where it's not Peter Parker, I'd rather, like, it be me. I get to be Spider-Man, but, you know, that's just me. But, I mean, if it's going to be an alternate, like, well, I mean, I don't see how Miles Morales could possibly be worse than Ben Reilly, for example. So, I mean, that's just ridiculous. All right, so this mission is about, you got to go to this planet where these, this is a comet that's coming, and it's the name of one of their gods or something, and it's going to hit the planet and kill everybody. So you got to go there and take care of them. The problem is, I always forget where they say it goes. Let me hail, and they tell you then. If you talk to Uhura.
Our orders are to proceed to Alpha Proxima.
Okay, so Alpha Proxima. I'm looking at the map here. Is number 12. That's this little star here. Yeah, I'm aware of that, Jeremy. I mean, so my understanding is that he was created for the Ultimate Spider-Man universe, where Peter Parker was dead in that universe, or he died, and then basically Miles took over his powers, and then they sort of collapsed the Ultimate Universe because it wasn't doing well. They stopped making those comics, and then they moved him into the mainstream universe because he was a popular character. And he's in the first PlayStation 4 Spider-Man game, the one that came out a couple years ago by the same company, and I'm forgetting which company it is. But yeah, Insomniac, right. And then they decided to make the next game about him, which is fine. I have no issue with that. Just, I like Peter Parker, that's all. He's the classic, he's what I'm used to. Alright, so where am I going again? It's Alpha Proxima, number 12. So let's say navigation. That should be down here. Hopefully I'm not going to have to fight anybody when I get there. Nothing? Nothing at all? Alright, let's talk to Spock.
We are out of sensor range, Captain. I suggest we orbit the asteroid.
Alright, let's do that. Let's hit O. Now we're orbiting.
Entering standard orbit.
Thank you, Mr. Sulu. Spock, what do you think?
A sensor scan of Scythe reveals surface features consistent with damage left by a nuclear attack. It would seem to have been a target during
Yeah,
Proxima's
Jeremy, I
war.
totally agree. I mean, that guy's just a moron, obviously.
And then left on a dance of victory. A missile-based captain.
It would seem to make sense.
Oh, my.
Captain, I
Oh,
just
my.
monitored a narrow beam message from Scythe to Proxima 3. I don't have it all. I just caught a bit of the initial burst. I'm attempting a translation, but it appears to be a computer code.
Any response from the planet?
The Proxtrites will not have the equipment necessary to understand and reply to that code for another 25.6 years at their present rate of development.
So again, we got to go down to this asteroid, and there's some kind of computer that can defeat the missile. It's like that original series episode with where Kirk becomes Kirok, where he goes, "I am Kirok! I am Kirok!" That episode, if you remember. It's basically like this one, except Kirk doesn't hit his head in this episode. Yeah, and Jeremy, if anyone's gonna get upset, like you'd think it would be about like Nick Fury, like being changed from a white guy to a black guy, but like, I mean, who cares even about that? My point is, at least for that, they're actually changing an established character. In this case, Miles Morales is a new character, so why can't he be black or white or Hispanic or purple or green or whatever color they want him to be? I mean, who the hell cares? And like I said, even for an established character, I think they did a good job on that one, because Samuel L. Jackson was amazing as Nick Fury. Hey, Ryan, man, how's it going? Good to see you. This is the mission where they have Shatter say, "Sabotage? This looks like sabotage." All right, let's go. So I need to, like, actually use the computer and look up all these people and find out that they have, like, all these weird number systems or something like that. Scythe, right? That's the name of the comet or something, or the thing that's going to hit them. Come on.
Scythe, a large asteroid in an elliptical orbit in the Alpha Proxima system. Spectral analysis of its composition indicates that it has minimal atmosphere and that it was once a moon of the planet Proxtra, hurled out of its orbit by a catastrophe. The 17th letter of the Lucre alphabet is named Scythe, probably not by coincidence.
So 17th letter of the alphabet, that's probably important.
Lucres, one of the two ancient cultures of Proxtra. See Sox.
The whole point of the multiverse, they can reimagine established characters. Yeah, I mean, that movie Spider-Man Into the Multiverse, that was, the main character was Miles Morales, wasn't it? If I remember correctly. I only barely remember it, but...
The Lucres used base 3. Their organization was based on
Lucres
units
who
of 3, making up sets of 99.
Okay,
The number
I'm missing this. So the
99
base 3
was
and number
known to have
99 is
religious
important.
importance to them.
What was their philosophy? Something about a person who makes the most of himself as a god? What about the Softs?
Sophs, one of the two
Oh, they value the
ancient races of
community.
Proxtra. They lived in a highly
So this is
advanced
like,
culture that valued the
capitalism versus
community and
communism?
individual, which put them in conflict with the Lucres.
It was a
The
good movie.
Sophs used
I just don't really
baseball
remember it. I
and
mean,
mathematics,
the
and
thing
their
I remember the most
organization was
about it is
based
I
on
think at the
units of
very
four
end,
to make up
after the
sets of
credits, they
100.
used like the Spider-Man from the 60s cartoon, which I really appreciated and enjoyed. Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. I hope that's enough information. Let's beam down to the planet.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the con.
You've played it already? Jeremy, you finished playing it? Didn't it just come out like a couple days ago? You're fast, man.
Captain, Mr. Scott wishes to speak with you.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Aye, we've had some slight problems with the transporter.
Wow, 100% to it too?
We didn't notice anything beaming down.
Just a glitch in the main transporter program.
Oh, so we got some kind of virus too now.
Back up and we're performing tests. The transporters will be down for about an hour.
That will still give us plenty of time.
His voice
Scott.
sounds pretty weak
I
and
know.
low.
I have the lads in engineering doing a complete overhaul of the ship's systems.
Good, Mr. Scott. I'll keep you posted. And Kirk out.
What I like about this also is that they gave Uhura a role here. They made like Uhura help fix it. So it wasn't just she was on the phone being like, your hailing frequency's open. They actually let her do something useful. I mean, she's supposed to be like a skilled engineer.
He doesn't
always hated
seem
this
to be
mission?
in a talkative mood right
It's
now.
actually like it's more like a classical adventure game than any of the other
Aside
missions.
from the security door on what should be a lifeless planetoid, this place is unremarkable.
I'm ready to pick up some rocks here also, if I remember
The
correctly.
atmosphere is breathable, Jim, but hardly nourishing. We should either get inside or go back to the ship.
Oh, what this guy?
Area secure, Captain.
Harry was it Mosher. Alright, let's use some scanning here. Let's scan the floor.
The rocks have a high quantity of triphosphorate silver. in them.
Triphosphorate silver. That might come in handy, Mr. Spock. Thank
As
you.
expected, Captain, the source of power emanations lies beyond that door.
A power source that has lasted millennia and
Be quiet,
endured
Mr.
major
Mosher.
catastrophes.
We didn't bring you along for your
That's
talking.
fascinating, Mr. Spock.
Do you have Vulcan blood, Ensign?
No, sir.
If he gets you to the door codes, yeah, you know, it's a tough mission. You know, that's it's second to last mission. It should be harder if you think about it.
You retrieve a rock.
You retrieve a rock. It is a very nice rock. You decide to polish it and keep it as a pet rock. That voice is pretty bad.
Captain, I'm afraid we got a wee problem here.
What is it, Scott?
There is some sort
Rocks
of
the bottom
virus
look like
in the
faces.
main
No, I didn't notice
computer.
that.
Our phasers and tractor beams have been disabled, and there's no way we're getting them back in 3 hours.
There goes our backup plan. Do what you can, Mr. Scott.
Aye, I will, Captain. I may yet have a trick or two that I can pull, but don't count on any miracles.
Isolate that virus. That's your #1 priority.
That it is, Captain. We'll keep you informed. Scott out.
Scott out. Yeah, I mean, you get to cheat about getting the clue. Yeah, I see. I didn't have to cheat for that because, like, to me, like, there was a function, you know, in the game to use the computer, and the only thing so far before this we used it for was getting the prefix code for the Masada that Jeremy remembers by heart because he's nut job. Let me go back so you can see what he's talking about. Oh, they look like Easter Island heads. You're right. It's probably intentional. I never noticed that before, but I mean, it must be intentional. The Moanas, what do they call them? All right, so let's talk to everybody again. He doesn't appear to be in a talkative mood right now. Oh no, he's actually going to say
Well,
something.
we won't be able to phaser any outbound missiles.
It appears that our mission has increased in importance. The origin point for the broadcast to Uhura Monitor was approximately 50 meters beyond this door.
Never played, only watched other people play games? Well, listen, it's easier that way,
We
right,
should
Ryan?
stay inside as much as possible. We must try to protect ourselves from the cosmic radiation.
Right, all right, Bones, we'll get inside as soon
This
as we can.
door is huge. If they were humanoid, they could have been giants.
From what we know about the Lucas, they had an affinity for size.
Sure they did.
Their machines
I heard the
weren't just
women
equipment,
especially had an
they
affinity
were
for
also
size.
monuments.
I can believe that.
That's what I heard, actually. Ryan, you should play it. Yeah, you only saw like half it or less than half, Ryan, so you could. All right, let's scan the panel here.
There is power running to the keypad.
All right, so we know from the computer that one of these guys, the Softs or the Lucers, like the number 99, they thought had religious significance to them. So of course we're gonna try 99 as the code, but that doesn't work.
That did not seem to work, Captain.
And he gives you a hint. You try a number that's of significance to
That had
them.
some significance.
However, it needs to be a base 3. Because they're use base 3. That's why 99 was such a nice number for them, because they love base 3 so much. And 99 is like 3 times 3, 3 times 3, I don't know, whatever it is. So what the hell is 99 at base 3? That's what she said. What's 99 at base 3? Do I have to like sit down and figure this out? Let's see, there's 81. 99 minus 81 is 18, right? So that would be 1, 0 for 27, and 2. 2 for the 9 column, and then 0 for the 3's column.
That did not seem to
Damn.
work.
All right, hold on, let me try again. 81. Don't tell me. You guys are telling me in the chat. I'm not looking. 81. No 27s. Is that right? 3, 9. No, that's not right. Yeah, that is. Hold on. I gotta think for a second here. 3 times 3 times 3 is 27. Then there's 9. Should that be 2? A 0, and then another 0. There we go. Base 3 in my head. I think it's 69.
You deduced that 10200.
Ryan, it's not 69, but you're close. It's 99.
Sacred number 99.
Yes, I did deduce that, Mr. Spock. How come you didn't deduce that? You're my science officer. You should have deduced it for me.
Report, Scotty. How are things going?
About as badly as a killed in a blast furnace, Captain. Wait a minute. Lieutenant Uhura has some news for you.
The
Uh-oh.
virus came from our sensor sweep of the moon's computers. We believe we analyzed the memory sectors it attacked.
Well done, Uhura.
They all sound
I wish
tired
I
and
could
weak.
take credit for it. It was Mr. Kyle who found the pattern.
Mr. Kyle.
We are attacking it with antivirus programs.
Computer science sounds more like medicine every day.
If we had a doctor as good with computers as you are with patients, we'd be
She
having
just
a
insulted
lot
Scotty,
fewer
basically.
problems.
Finally, someone who appreciates me.
Keep working at it, Uhura. Kirk out.
I mean, Shatter definitely sounds like he phoned it in, but like Scotty and Uhura both like they're just showing their age. Chekhov and Sulu sound fine, and Spock sounds fine, and McCoy sounds like he's trying very hard.
The Lucres did not seem to have a problem with security.
Should hire the security guard here.
My tricorder is picking up large
Let's
supplies
get
of
this damn
frozen
voiceover
oxygen,
time.
nitrogen, and carbon dioxide beneath the surface.
Let's get this
enough
damn
to last many centuries.
voiceover work
At
done.
least we won't have to worry about suffocating.
That was for Ryan's benefit.
This place does seem to provide protection against cosmic rays.
All right, good.
I don't see why they bothered putting an atmosphere here, Captain. There hasn't even been bacteria here in centuries, let alone humanoids.
I forget what you need the rock for, but you do need them.
We appear to be in some type of security lock. No defensive systems are apparent here, but considering the size of the doors, they probably don't need them.
All right, so let's scan the door.
This door is similar to the one on the outside of the secure lock, except that it has not weathered over the years. Electrical panels indicate the keypad on the right controls the door.
All right, Mr. Spock, use the keypad on the right. Click. Oh, it's McCoy. Click Spock on the keypad.
The interior of the security lock is unremarkable.
Go type in the code. All right, so before they said 17 was another number of theirs, so I think it's 17 in base 3, which would be 9, and then 3, I think it's 2 3s, right? 6 is 3. Wait, hold on a second. 3? No, it can't be. Yeah, it should be 1 2 2 or something like that. 9 plus 6 is 15, and plus 2.
Fascinating. If the Federation language studies
I'm
were
just so
correct,
brilliant.
the ideograph for the
Apparently.
word Scythe in the Lucre's language.
The
is
first time I got this
17th
right, I remember
symbol
I
in
was
their
like,
alphabet
I am
that
the smartest
corresponds
man
to
alive!
in base 3.
I think that's the last number puzzle, though. Now, the rest of it is like getting these computers to operate inside here. Something like that.
Captain, we have a cure for the computer virus.
Good job, Uhura.
Well done, Uhura.
I modified Cutthroat-C to exclusively attack the Lucre virus. They annihilated each other, Captain.
Fascinating, Lieutenant.
Good job.
The Klingons aren't going to be happy to learn that they helped us. How about the phasers and tractor beams?
We may get the tractor beams online in time, Captain. I'm afraid even the backup phaser transmission codes were affected. We could destroy some missiles manually, but if this complex decides to launch more than 10 missiles at a time...
Understood. The ball is in our court. We'll give it our best shot. Kirk out.
See, like, it's interesting how they were focused on computer viruses. Like, can you imagine, like, in the future, the Klingons, like, are trying to bring down the Federation with, like I don't know, some kind of computer virus? I mean, it's possible. It's weird. I don't know.
James Kirk seems relieved by the
I used the eye by accident. I meant to use the mouth.
At least the Enterprise is safe.
Unless the computers decide to send more powerful viruses to the Enterprise.
That's true. What a
Then
downer.
we're just going to have to prevent that.
He's Debbie Downer, Spock Downer.
Please allow me to
What if the
concentrate,
Lucres are like
Captain.
lightened people? Lucy's means lights in Spanish. Yes, and I am drinking Diet Pepsi, Ryan. Out of online foreign Kirk's he definitely has a virus somewhere. I can believe that.
When I retire from Starfleet, I'm going to write one
probably has
heck
physical
of an
viruses, too.
autobiography.
Fascinating, Doctor. I look forward to reading it.
But that way I can finally get someone to listen to me.
I'm sure, Ryan,
This
that some
machinery is
people that made this
incredible.
game, they spoke Spanish
Are all
as
your
well, so
landing
it's probably
missions this
intentional.
much fun? I might never leave this place.
I think they said before that they believed that individual could achieve enlightenment by bettering himself or something like that. I think the room up here is where the computers are, and I think there's another code or something there too. I gotta make a key card or something like that. Yeah, let me go back actually.
Can't say I like the decor.
The Lukers did not leave
I think I have to
behind
scan
many
that lock and
examples
make
of
a
their
key or something
architecture.
for it,
I can see why.
if I remember correctly. Let me go back there, because I have to do that before I come in this room. So let's use the tricorder on the door.
This door is made from remarkably dense alloys. Even our most powerful phaser rifle or welder would not be able to penetrate it.
The thing must be almost as tough as a starship hull.
Indeed, Ensign, and considerably thinner.
It's transparent
Remarkable
aluminum.
achievement in metallurgical engineering.
Computer viruses and STDs, yeah, I'm sure. You must definitely have that.
This panel has a slot in it rather than a keypad. The slot bears traces
Then
of
you hit
triphosphorate
silver, that's what the
and
rocks are
power
made
is
of.
currently running to it. I am recording the pattern of this lock into my tricorder.
In the future, like, picking
Captain,
locks will
with
be much easier than it is
3K
today.
AD content
You can
of
scan the
surface
pattern
rocks and the
to make a
tricorder
key.
scan of the pattern inside the lock. I believe the laser drill can be used.
It even tells you the
to
solution to the
ID
puzzle.
card
It's not even hard
needed
here.
to open this door.
It tells you exactly what to do. Let's go back this way. Now let's talk to everybody first.
You're right. This is a mess.
This technology is cruder and less efficient than the rest of the complex, Captain.
The Federation transports automatically filter out space gonorrhea. I'm not so sure.
Why was I even
There are a
brought
lot of
down
bugs that
on
got
this
through.
mission, Jim? I'm a doctor, not a welder.
Because we like you, Bones.
Looks like a museum piece to me, Captain.
This is one heck of a museum, Ensign.
Still a mess, though.
We're like focused on the fact that it's a mess. Alright, let's scan everything.
These are display panels for the laser drill. They are still functional. A storage box of some kind. I detect no dangerous substances.
Alright, let's open up the storage box. 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 Moron. What's in here?
This box contains old wire and connectors.
This box contains old wires and connectors. I hope you're feeling peaceful right now. Alright, it's more of those dumb wires that I have in every mission. Those three short wires. Oh no, it's actually the long wire this time. Here's my rocks. Let's scan this guy.
The drill is unremarkable, except its aiming component is corroded and frozen in place. Unlike the surface rocks, the ore here is unremarkable.
Just like Regula, it's composed of
Mine
several
shaft was
unremarkable
drilled out
ores.
of the lunar rock by a laser
Essentially a
device,
great rock in
similar
space.
to the one mounted in the
And a
ceiling.
line could be hiding behind that rock. A distinct possibility. Alright, Spock, why don't you use the terminal here? Laser setting 1, 10, or 100. That's 1, 2, 3, basically. We're going to use laser setting 100.
Captain, the machine requests the proper coordinates before it may perform this operation.
Alright, that's wrong. Let's try laser setting 10. Alright, I think I have to put the pattern of what I want to make in the thing somehow.
Unlike the surface rock.
How do I do that? Hey, Dr. Guillotine. How's it going, man? How you doing? I'm probably going to do a video with
Spock, why
Dr.
don't you check out those
Guillotine
laser drill controls?
pretty soon. That's not here. There must be a place to put the pattern in. Is it here? No, not
This
here.
room looks like it was...
Is it here? Where do you put the pattern in? I don't remember.
These are display panels for... These are display panel...
Yeah, because we told us what to do already. Alright, maybe I just put the rocks here and then do it? I thought you were supposed to, like, make a mold first. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to make a... If I remember correctly, you shoot it with the high beam to carve out a piece of the rock in the shape that you're looking for. Then you put the rocks on top of it and use the low beam to melt them in. But first you have to actually put the shape into the computer somehow.
These are display.
I don't remember where to do that. Jeremy, do you remember? Since you're the expert of this game? Somewhere over here.
These are display panels.
Is the machine itself, maybe?
Captain, nothing can be gained by trying to force it around.
But you put the rocks on the rock first? Don't you have to first, like,
Captain,
put in like the what's it called? Or he does that automatically when you try to put the rocks on it? Don't you have to first program the drill with the shape of what you're trying to make? Because otherwise, what's going to do? It's just going to destroy it. It's not going to make the key. You know what I'm saying? Get where I'm going with this? Woot woot. That's helpful. Thank you very much. There's something else I have to be able to interface with. I thought it was the machine directly. Maybe not. It's not like the other side or something, is it?
These are display.
No,
these are display.
Alright, I'll try to do what you're saying, but I don't think it's going to work. I'm going to have to go back and get more rocks. I mean, it shouldn't work. It doesn't work. You have to first... I did scan the key card reader already. Yeah, how do you program the drill? That's the question. Put the Dwayne Johnsons on the Dwayne Johnson. Yeah, how do you program the drill? That's what I'm trying to do.
Captain, nothing...
I don't want you to carry it around.
The mine shaft was drilled out of the lunar...
I feel like I'm missing some console or something here. Oh, maybe you shoot it with your own gun, maybe? I don't think so, but I'm going to try that. I don't see what... Why can't you use your own laser anyway?
That's a phaser, not a flashlight, Jim.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Let's try to hail the Enterprise.
Nothing new to report, Captain.
You don't remember it's been ages. I try to forget this mission exists. The stuff of nightmares. Great. Hold on. Come on, stop doing that. Alright, here's the scanner. What else? Oh, I remember there's another mission where you actually cut one of these beams or something. I don't think it's this one. Maybe it's the other game.
The drill is unremarkable.
It's not unremarkable.
The drill is unlike the surface rocks, the mine shaft was...
I'm trying to see what else I could do.
These are display panels for the laser drill.
I thought you said you play this 10 times a year, Jeremy. Matt's got you there.
The drill is unremarkable.
I just want to put the tricorder lock... He even told me what to do. I want to program this at the computer.
I used the key card.
Oh, now it works.
Stand from the lock to program the drill. It should now be able to make a template.
How come that didn't?
In the rock.
I had to press it on the keys instead of on the screen, which is really cheap and stupid. I mean, that's really dumb. No wonder this mission gave you nightmares. All right, now that you did that, now you can use the freaking panel, jackass. All right. Oh, this one will work, maybe now? There we go. Okay. All right, now I made the pattern. Now I can go put the rocks on the pattern. Oh, I skipped this mission to do a walkthrough. Find that old discount Borg. Oh, you mean the guy with the eye? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. All right, Kirk, get out of the way so you don't get shot by the thing here. No, get out of the way. And now we're gonna use Spock to. I think it's 001, but I'm not sure. But I'll try that one. There you go. That looks like it did it. I should pour some like cold water on it or something. I wouldn't want to just pick that up.
This is a key card made from the triphosphorate silver rock.
This is a key card. You take the key card. It's a very nice key card. Alright, we got the key card. Let's get out of here. Let's get the hell out of here. The next mission is much, much worse, Jeremy. Much worse. I mean, like, the mission itself is good. It's just that the space battle is horrendous. But maybe since I got 100% everything this time, Hopefully this one too. This is a pretty simple puzzle here.
This appears to be the Brain of Scythe. There are two identical but isolated computers that communicate with a third, which controls the launch of missiles.
Alright, first let's talk to everybody.
I don't have anything to say right now, Bones.
I'm not Bones. I'm Stu.
These warheads are not a very efficient delivery system, Captain.
I wasn't trying to impersonate Major
The end
Barrett.
of the world is everywhere around here.
It's not, that's
Curb your emotions, Doctor.
What's
They
that?
serve no constructive purpose here.
There's nothing constructive about this place, Spock. It's an obscenity.
This is not that's not Major Barrett. That's like some fake computer voice. And I wasn't trying to impersonate. I was just trying to make fun of it. You failed to obtain anything. Like that's like they couldn't get a better person. Like you ever see? Well, hold on.
I wish I hadn't seen any of this.
Sometimes it's useful to confront the dark side of our nature, that which we might become.
You ever see one of the Wade's World movies? They have like Wade is trying to stop the girl from getting married. He's like, do you know where Gordon Street is? And then some guy starts telling you, like, Gordon Street. And then Wade's like, come on, can we get like a better actor for this part? And they bring like Charlton Heston in instead to give the line. Like, we need a better actress or actor for this narrator, in my opinion.
No intruders, Captain. I think everyone died a long, long time ago. I wonder what caused it.
For people with emotions, Ensign, there are many things that
Yeah, I agree,
cause
Ryan.
hatreds. And each new hatred breeds more hatred
Gordon
and
Street.
makes the path of peace
I once
harder
knew a
to
girl who
find.
lived on Gordon Street.
It's easy to say when you're
That
not
was a long
involved
time
personally,
ago.
Mr. Spock. But when people have treated you like a second-class being because you were different, hate can become the only thing they can't take away from you. That is what
That's
started
interesting.
most of the firestorms of history.
Well, that was
gentlemen,
profound.
here's one fire we can put out. Let's go to work.
There's a day goes by if I don't think about that girl. Gordon Street. Just 2 blocks over to the right. Can't miss it. Something like that. Alright, let's save the game. I think you
Save
can, if
new
you
game.
choose, like basically lose the game right now.
Replace previous game.
Let's delete some
Delete
old
previous
games.
game.
Let's look at this one.
Save new game. Delete previous. Save new game.
Let's call this temp. Let's scan all the machines first of all. Spock, scan the computer.
All 3 of the computers in this room are fully operational.
Come on, Bosher, this is Twitter. That's funny.
This computer is functional and performing an average 0.75 million operations per second.
That's it? That's like nothing.
This computer is functional and performing an average 1.2
Wait a second, that's
million
weird.
operations per second.
Let's do more operations than the other one.
Readings indicate an extremely high radiation level beyond those doors. It would be fatal to proceed beyond them.
Matt says, I figured out during the final space battle it's not that hard as long as you keep swerving to keep the enemy ships off your view screen when they're coming head on towards you. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see.
A crude uranium-235 nuclear device with lithium-beryllium shells to increase heavy particle fallout.
Alright, Spock, why don't you go ahead and launch the missiles? Actually, let me save the game first.
Save new game. Replace.
Spock, use the computer and launch the missiles and destroy everything, please.
This computer cannot be accessed directly.
Okay. So access this one directly.
Welcome to Side Operations Center, Omega Unit. Estimated time to optimal launch range is
voice sounds a little bit messed up there.
1.31 hours adjusted.
Well, this is an old game, Matt. They love holding their arms behind their backs. Yeah, that's a good point. Why are they always doing that? This animation issue.
Welcome to Side Operations Center, Alpha Unit.
Oh, that's a totally different launch time.
To optimal launch range is 3.21 hours.
One of them must have the virus.
Captain, something is wrong with the
Security
computers.
guard's gonna figure it
They
out.
may be twins, but they are not identical.
It doesn't sound like
It appears
Roseanne
they
at
are
all.
out of sync, Captain. I have to assume the Alpha unit has a virus, which is using up an incredible amount of computing time.
They report different optimum launch times, which is right.
Given the elliptical orbit and the range at which they will pass Proxtree, The Omega unit is correct, but the window is very narrow. A variation of minutes will mean the missiles run out of fuel and fall harmlessly into the sun.
Can you reprogram the Lucas computer to give us that time, Mr. Spock?
No, I can't. I'm not smart enough for that.
Reprogramming an old alien computer is not simple, Captain.
Is that base 3, Spock, or base 1? If it's base 3, it's not so bad.
1 against.
Could be base 3.
Too bad old Omega here couldn't just take a sick day and miss
I think he's making a joke.
Because the two machines
I think he was trying to say it's 99 to 1
virus is not
against.
spread from one to the other.
If we could only bridge them.
Oh, if we could only bridge them. Another hint. Luckily, we can bridge them because we have a wire. And if I click on one of these, I think they'll go connect them to both at the same time. Look at that. Look at the teamwork. Amazing teamwork. They got the wire stretched between them apparently, and they're going to connect them both at the same time. Ta-da!
The connector snaps into place.
There's some weird thing with the music here. There's something with the emulator, because I must have, I need to figure out what's wrong with that. It's something with the sound of the emulator, because when I used to have to play this game on my DOS computer, the music on this part always went like this. Like that. And now it's just going like, it's not the triumphant sound that it's supposed to be. So it must be using a different sound card or something on the emulator, which is giving a different noise, which I like the other one better personally. Jeremy, you must remember that also, I'm assuming. What are you guys talking about here? Blah, 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 yada, yada, 386, some techno babble. What are you guys? Come on. You guys sound like a bunch of Vulcans. Kind of nonsense. Alright, Spock. Scan the computers again.
This computer is functional and this computer
still
is
the same number of operations per second. I guess they didn't really work, but actually, once you use it, you'll find that it did work, I think.
Welcome to Scythe Operations Center, Omega Unit.
Now they both changed their time, I
Estimated time
think.
to optimal launch range is 1.54 hours. Adjusted.
The launched missiles will run out of fuel before they reach Proxtree. They will drift into the sun and burn up.
That ends the mission. Hopefully that's 100%.
Credit to Enterprise, how are the transporters, Scotty?
They're operational again, Captain. We're ready to bring you back at any time.
Bring us home.
You know, his voice really changed a lot, in my opinion, from the original series to the movies.
Message from Starfleet.
On screen, Lieutenant.
We have read your report on the problems at Proxima 3 and evaluate your performance at 92%.
That is not acceptable.
You and your crew received 3
That is not acceptable.
commendation points.
What did I do
The
wrong?
top brass at Starfleet are impressed. Outstanding work.
You're talking about Gateway
I
2000.
believe that
You
Earth
came in
came
a
so close to
Calbox.
break itself.
Gateway 2000.
Vulcans too. Both in the
This is
end
not
looked
acceptable.
into this And came to the only logical
This is not
conclusion.
acceptable.
Logic? Humans?
I never beat this mission without 100%ing it before. I'm telling you, what the hell?
And braver to make peace.
All right, let's go back and let's see what I didn't
Sounds
do.
like emotion had its
Got the
part
clue
to
book
play in
here.
a positive sense too.
All right, what do we hear this right now? Blah blah blah, yada yada yada.
Goodbye to Alpha
All
Proxima
right.
myself.
Take us out of orbit, Mr. Sulu.
I'm just to search for the word for base 3 in the computer and base 4. That better not be what I need to do.
Vengeance.
Use side-track quarter on head-like monolith, southeast corner.
Captain's log.
Come on, stop this.
Captain,
Come on, I want to load the same game. This is annoying.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the
It's ridiculous that I gotta do all this
Send it
crap
now.
here.
If a hostile ship arrives, wait until we get back. No, send it now. Wait until we get
This
back.
is the wrong thing to do. I don't care. Come on, come on, come on. This is a bunch of garbage.
My God, Jim, what?
I don't
Come
know.
on.
Kirk here.
Oh my God.
It's a mess.
Blah, blah, blue, blah, 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 you lad.
Scott.
Come on, man.
Yes, Scott. Well, gentlemen.
Jim, don't forget.
All right, finally. All right, I'm gonna go back and try to do some of those things I didn't do. I'm supposed to scan the heads that Jeremy was talking about before, which is really dumb. And see, This looks like the ancient monoliths on Easter Island. I must have done it in the past. Because I don't remember.
Large quantities of atmosphere are being...
That's not
which means that this moon might still be inhabited, Mr. Spock.
We have detected no signs of life, Captain, but the possibility does exist.
It's not the heads, is it?
Large
I guess it
quantities
is.
of
Okay.
atmosphere are being circulated through these rocks.
Oh,
I
okay.
would guess there are storage units.
So it's
within
really
this
it's
satellite
some
which
kind
are
of
constantly
machine. It
replacing
looks
the
like a
atmosphere that
Easter
is
Island
lost
head. I guess the
because of
heads
this
on Easter
moon's
Island are
weak
also
gravity.
some kind of machine.
Which means that this moon might still be inhabited, Mr. Spock.
We have detected...
All right. Use Spock on left console. With left console. I hope it's not too late to do these things after the fact.
The console reports the following. Welcome to Orbital Missile Base. Codename Scythe. This base has been operational for the past week. It has completed one successful fire mission. Estimation of success is at 22 over 100.
22%? That's very low. Hardly something to brag about.
Conspiracy theory, Star Trek
Doctor,
edition.
in Base 3, 22 divided by 100 is equivalent to 8 out of 9, or 88%. I would think that quite satisfactory, given this base's probable mission of destroying the soft forces on Proxtree.
It says the base has been operational for a week, but this has been here for 1,000 years.
If the Lucas
This is
built
cool,
this
but like,
base
it's
with
really
a
dumb that
clock
like I
that
lose
told the time
points
by
for not
measuring
like
the
doing
moon's
something which I don't need to
rotational
do.
speed, or the gravitational forces generated by Proxtree and the Sun,
I like hearing Leonard
the
Nimoy.
computer may have calculated only a week of time has passed since its first action. I might be able to learn more with another look at the console. There is a substantial amount of data here, but in summary, Scythe was created by the Lucas as a launching platform for missiles to
We
keep
learned
the
something
Softs
about the
subjugated
Lucas and the
in
Softs.
their
I guess that's
influence.
useful.
The Softs managed to infiltrate the base. However, their actions triggered Scythe's auto-attack mechanisms and initiated a holocaust that nearly annihilated the planet.
Great.
One soft strike did, in fact, hit the moon and deflected it from its orbit. It has been dormant since then.
So why has the base been activated again?
Laughing what you
Given
said
the
back.
damage to the moon, its slow rotation and orbit, it has never realized the war is over. On this pass, for the first time, it has detected radio wave transmissions from Proxtree.
That explains a lot.
Because it does not recognize them, it assumes the Softs are still active. Its transmission to the planet, I would assume,
Just a lot of
was some
talking.
sort of a check beacon to see if it should continue its mission.
Jim, let's return to the ship and blast this place to destroy its weapons.
Doctor, this moon is a god to the people down there. If we destroy it, we will violate
that's a
the
good
Prime
point.
Directive.
Spock is right, Bones. Spock, what are the chances that we could decode the transmission and send a stop code to the base?
In trinary or decimal?
Spock!
1.327 million to 1, provided the archaeological studies about Lucas languages are correct. Our other option is to get into this base and see if we can bring the computers down.
Dr. Guillotine, what were you losing an auction on? What was the auction for? Alright, what else did I not do anything else? Use shock, relationship, doob. Power setting 10. Not exactly what it said here. Jump, doob, it'll shout, blah, 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 blue. I think I did everything else. Let's see. I just missed that long string of... Oh, what happened to the wire? I didn't do that yet? Oh, I thought I did. Let's do that. Let's do a little scanning again.
Crude uranium... Readings indicate and... This computer directly controls... This computer is function. This computer is function.
Spock? He's actually not having his hands right in his pocket right now. Don't be such a soft bro. Your girl's running around on you in front daylight. Oh man.
Welcome to Scythe Operation.
Captain,
It appears
They report.
given the elliptic
Can you
reprogram
Too bad all Omega.
because the two
if we could...
Alright, let's try this again. Kirk should be slightly the opposite. You guys are nuts.
The connector snaps into place.
Alright, Spock, check it out. Did we fix it?
Welcome to Scythe Operation.
the launch
I better get 100% this time. I deserve my
Enterprise,
100%.
Power the transporter, Scott.
They're operational.
Bring us home.
Freaking Jeremy, like 100% Spider-Man Miles Morales after like being on the sail for one
Message
day.
from Starfleet.
I get 100%
On-screen,
freaking
Lieutenant.
Star Trek.
We have read your
There we
report on the
go.
problems at Proxima 3 and evaluate your performance at 100%. You and your crew received 4
How'd you know that I
commendation
scanned that
points.
thing or not?
A perfect mission, Jim. You are a model for all Starfleet.
Hard to believe
Better
that Earth
believe
came
it.
so close to the brink
Model
itself.
for all Starfleet.
Vulcans too. Both in the end looked into the
model
abyss
for all
and came
Starfleet.
to the only logical conclusion. Logic?
Humans? I'm dreaming, Jim.
There we go.
Sometimes it is harder and braver to make peace rather than war.
It's so
Sounds
profound.
like emotion
Hey, it's a,
had its
it's a
part to
Captain
play in
Kirk,
the
but
positive
Spock
sense,
said
too.
it.
I don't
They
know
messed
about
up the
you,
thing. You
but
see
I
that?
like to build
They
an
messed up the
emotional
language. Did you guys
divide
just see
off
that?
of Proxima myself.
Take us out of
There
order.
was language that said Captain Kirk, but it was in blue, and it was read by Spock, and there was language that said Spock that was in yellow, and it was read by Kirk. Did you guys see that?
Vengeance.
Alright, this is the last mission.
Captain's log.
I'll talk about it once this is finished talking.
We are arriving at the last known position of the USS Republic, which reported
That's
that
the
it was
ship
under
that we
attack
fought
12
the
hours ago.
mock exercise
Captain, the
against.
ship's sensors have picked up what appears to be a starship. Minimal life support, minimal engine power, and only 2 life forms, one on the bridge, the other in sickbay. Both appear to be gravely injured. It is the Republic.
There's the Republic. You suck, Republic. Wow, look at that big bite taken out of the
come with
ship.
me. Mr. Scott,
Someone
you
like
have the con.
eat
I'm
it.
preparing an information packet for Starfleet. Shall I send it or wait for you to return?
Send it now. If a hostile ship arrives, head immediately for Starbase 24. Wait until we get back. No sense giving Starfleet incomplete information. If anyone else arrives, beam us aboard and raise shields immediately.
See, I don't know what you're supposed to pick here, but I feel like it's moronic
Send
not
it
to
now.
send it
If a
now.
hostile
You
ship
can always send
arrives,
another
head
packet
immediately for
later. It's not
Starbase
like the
24.
courier is leaving for the day and you can't catch FedEx later. So send it now, and you can always send another one later, right? No bandana, sadly. Yeah, I know. Those bandanas are hard to come by. I should maybe wear this around my head or something, maybe I put make it a COVID mask, or I could just tie it here somehow, and I don't know. Bunch of junk. Anyway, what are you guys saying here? Will the Starfleet know Kirk was screwed? Model my ass. See flexing on his audience? That wasn't. Come on, that's just the thing I found lying around. All right, let's see this one. I'll use a bandana. Nice. I wouldn't really use that one though.
My God, Jim, what kind of butcher would do something like this?
I don't know, Bones. We're too far
I'll
from
put
the
it here
Klingon
before I
and
spill my
Romulan
soda
borders
on
for
it.
to be one
It's
of their
probably,
ships.
that's what I get for
Enterprise
fooling
to
around.
Captain Kirk.
Kirk here. What is it, Scott?
We picked up a distress signal.
Come on, Scott.
It appears a trading vessel is having a wee bit of trouble with her warp drive. What condition is the
Steve gave me
Republic in?
bandana.
It's a mess, Scotty. Life support's functioning, but that's about it.
I've done a primary scan of the Republic's systems.
Stevie's
Main
skipping a
and
lot today.
auxiliary power is out. Life support is stable. I also read that communications are operable.
Where'd you read that?
We beam you back, Captain.
Do the sensors read any other ships in the sector?
Besides the trade vessel, this sector is clear, sir.
Mr. Scott, we will continue here. Assist the trade ship and return here. If we need assistance, we'll contact you.
You sure you'll be all right, Captain?
Yes, Scotty, just don't take too long. Kirk out. Well, gentlemen,
That was
let's
a
see if
good
we can
Kirk voice.
reestablish power.
Jim, don't forget. There's another survivor on board. We've got to find him.
It's a her, actually. That was a good Kirk line. Don't take too long. So, okay, the deal with this mission is this. The original game came on floppy disks, and this entire mission, after all those first 6, this is mission 7, the entire mission was you go to the bridge of the ship, check it out, you go to the sick bay, I think you have to take the turbo lift or beam there, I don't remember. You find a woman who was with Kirk in the academy, and I think she's in this mission too, and she says like, Jim, how can you do this to us? Why can you shoot us? And then she has basically the Enterprise attacked, and then you beam back to the Enterprise, and then you have to fight this duplicate ship, run by the guy with the eye patch, and then 2 Elasi ships also, so it's like 3 ships against 1, and it's very, very difficult. And basically, you try that mission, you try that battle a million bazillion times, so you finally beat it, and then it says, good job, you won, game over. So the first time I played this game, I was really unhappy with that ending, and one of the reasons I bought this game again, as I mentioned in the first stream, is because when they made this version with the voices, first of all, that was a huge draw as the voices of the original crew, and second thing is it says, all new exciting ending. If you can see that. All new exciting ending. The best-selling computer game in the world, or whatever it says there. So, I was like, I hope you can see that. It's hard to tell because I'm still lag on this thing. But anyway, I was like, great, a better ending. Now, it turns out what they did here is they made this ending, this last mission to a much more fully fleshed out mission. So, it's like very long and drawn out, and there's a lot of stuff going on. It's a good mission. Unfortunately, once you finish the mission, you still have to fight the same stupid battle, which really sucks, but that is what it is. What are you guys saying here? Chekhov would be a synonym for soft. You cannot win them all unless you're filthy rich. Footy rich or filthy rich? Yeah, filthy rich. Do you know where the nuclear vessels are? I think they're across the bay in Alameda. Yes, that's what I said, in Alameda. I can't do his accent. If you remember his Kathy days, he 100% sexually harassed her. That's funny. Alright, let's save the game, first of all. This is the first opportunity we actually had. Let's save the game.
Save new game.
And let's call it Mission 7. Alright, now let's do some missioning. Let's talk to everybody. They made this mission pretty good. I was just really disappointed it goes to the same battle at the end.
Friends, but this...
Yeah, Dick Patterson, he's dead. He's dead, Jim.
What kind of a butcher would do this?
He's dead, buddy. It's the space battle's not fun. That's the problem. If it was fun, it would be one thing, but it's not fun.
I feel sick.
It's like Wing Commander. The game was awesome, except the battles where you need to like protect a convoy, and then like those missions were not fun. That's all.
I recommend checking as many of the logs and sensor records as possible.
That's a good idea. Let's first make sure we can scan these people and see if anyone's still alive.
They're dead, Jim. All of them.
I guess not. They're all dead.
We're too late. This man must have died just a few moments ago.
Whoops.
Can you bring him back?
I'm sorry I spent time talking.
Punctured lung, nerve damage, brain damage.
Sorry about that. Sorry, buddy. I'm sure we didn't check you out right away.
He's not coming back, Jim.
Oh, man. I shouldn't have talked so much, right? I'm sure it didn't make any difference. It's funny you can call this guy Discount Board.
Tricorder readings indicate that the ship is running on minimal battery power. Only life support and essential systems are currently running.
What about the captain's log? We get the captain's log?
My tricorder has picked up the final entry of the Republic.
Put on screen.
We're under attack. Our sensors are inoperative. We're trying to get shields up. Our rear deflector's down. It appears our enemy is a Constitution-class starship. We've tried to defend ourselves. We've hailed them, but no response.
That's all there is, Captain.
Dick Patterson was never one for making long speeches.
His name like Dick, don't blame him.
The controls have been totally destroyed, undoubtedly due to circuit overloads caused by the battle.
The final mission of the game doesn't kick your ass, it's too soft. Come on. It's too hard. It's, you know, adventure, the thing is, I'm used to an adventure game. You're supposed to, if you know exactly what to do, theoretically, you shouldn't have any challenge at all in an adventure game. And I don't, like, arcade sequences in adventure games was never, like, something I loved, really. But I like a fair one. It's not like an unfair one.
Power. Only life support.
I already said that already. Is there anything else we could do? Make a captain's log entry.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there. There is nothing at the moment.
Can we do something with this beam? I seem to remember there's something you can take part of this beam or something like that.
This is a standard tritanium-duranium support beam. Tricorder readings indicate that although it has experienced enough tensile stress to push it from one side
English,
of the board,
Spock!
it has not elastically deformed beyond its ability to support a compressive load.
Thanks for the dissertation, Spock.
Yeah, thanks, Spock. I think you gotta cut it.
The support beam is still attached to the hull.
I don't think you can cut it now. I think you need to come back when you get like a phaser something or other, welder or bolt cutter or something like that. Where can we go from here? Where do we go from here? So in the original version, you could only go directly to the brig, and that was it. The sick bay, and that was it. When Communicator came out, all the missions was fun. You like the missions where you have to like basically protect a like one of those like fat, slow, supply ships, and then like there's like a million ships just flying around it, blowing it up. Like I just didn't like those missions. All right, so let's see, where do we go here? We're in the bridge right now. We can get to auxiliary control, sick bay, transporter room. The weapons bay we can't get to because it's blocked off, it looks like. I don't think it'll let you get there.
Turbolift access is blocked by an extremely high radiation level.
And then there's engineering. And I think that's basically it for right now. So let's first go to sick bay because there's a... And actually, there's one turbolift here and a second turbolift over here. Let's go to sick bay first because I feel bad for that person who's dying in sick bay, even though we can't save them. Let's just go in there. We can talk about the other stuff afterwards. There she is. Oh, I recognize her. That's somebody that Kirk sexually harassed back in the academy. For sure.
I can't believe it. That's Brittany Murata. I knew her from my academy days. We studied alien history together.
At least she's still alive, although just barely.
We studied alien history together, if you know what I mean. We studied. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Use the tricorder. Look at those Pac-Man displays in the back. It's like Pac-Man's here, Pac-Man's there. Study. Yeah, you got the same thing as me, Jeremy.
She's suffering from severe trauma and internal bleeding. I'll see what I can do.
Not much you can do.
Do what you can, Bones. I need to find out what happened here.
She's in bad shape, Jim. I've tried to stabilize her, but it doesn't look good.
You ever see in the Superman the movie? I think she needs a vigorous chest massage and some mouth-to-mouth. Yes, sir.
She's in bad shape.
All right, can I talk to her?
No, you won't get us.
Murata, what happened?
They said it was the Enterprise. They had visual confirmation.
What about the Enterprise?
You killed us, Jim.
You said it would just be the tip.
I trust you.
Sorry. She's dying. I should make fun.
It wasn't the Enterprise, Murata.
There's nothing more I can do.
Oh, she's just dead now. She died completely.
There's nothing more I can do for her, Jim.
Matt, when you say anybody else, you know I have a copy of it, but I missed the box itself. And yeah, Dr. Guillotine, I agree. Wing Commander, there was nothing like it. It was an amazing game, especially the intro sequence at the beginning with the orchestra. That was just so amazingly cool, and all the cutscenes with them running down the halls, all that stuff. It was a great game. It's just I didn't like the escort missions, even though Matt seemed to think they were okay. He really puts an effort to the animation of the lady writhing on the table. I wouldn't say that. Yeah, escorts in the game are terrible. I totally agree. In any game are terrible. And the old Superman movies definitely do deserve a rewatch, by the way. What else need to say for yourself, Kirk?
You always hope the instruments are wrong, that you'll find someone alive.
Hey, you can hope that, but it won't happen.
Life support must have gone down during the fight.
That sucks.
Most of the people died from shock before the backup systems came online.
I thought most of the people died from that huge, like, that hole that was chopped out of the saucer section. That probably would have killed a bunch of people.
I believe nothing needs to be said, Captain.
Captain, did I ever mention how much I hate hospitals?
What a dumb thing to say, ancient Kaij. Alright, we got here? Hypos?
This medical drill
Ooh.
fires a microscopic phaser beam.
Microscopic phaser beam, that sounds good.
This is an empty hypodermic injector.
Sounds good too. Definitely want the medical drill.
You retrieve the medical drill.
I take the empty hypodermic injector? Yeah, I'll take that too.
You pick up the empty hypodermic injector.
Let me talk to Brittany and see if she knows anything else.
That won't bring her back. She's gone.
Maybe, Kirk, do mouth to mouth on her. That might help.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there.
What about this guy here? We talk to him? No, you can't even talk to him. Vaporizer?
He's dead, Jim. I can't bring him back.
Let's see if you can do that. I'm sure you can't, but let me save. Let's see.
Save new, replace previous.
Jim, that's a phaser.
Captain, it would be unwise to use your phaser considering the already extensive damage sustained.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess never mind. Alright, let's leave.
Well, gentlemen, let's see if we can re-establish power.
Let's talk to everybody again here.
I wish I were a poet. I wish I had the words to match how this makes me feel. These people were Starfleet officers, giving their lives to explore the cosmos. I wish I knew some eulogy that did them justice.
That's not so Photon. That's pretty good.
Turbo lift ahead, Captain.
Really, turbo lift ahead.
Be careful, Captain. This ship is a death trap.
A poor choice of words, Ensign.
That's true.
Damn this tricorder. Why couldn't one of them be alive?
Alright, so there's a bunch of junk in front of this turbo lift.
The debris is highly unstable, Captain. I recommend we try to find a support of some kind to secure the ceiling.
This guy's dead.
Nothing to report. Nothing to report.
Why can we search these people? Maybe somebody has something in their pockets that's worth taking.
They're dead, Jim. All of them.
Dead Jim. He's dead Jim. She's dead Jim. Something to Photon Torpedo? What are you guys talking about here? Photobomb. Come on. You can't put people in Photon Torpedoes in this game. Let's go back up to the bridge. Let's cut this thing with the thing.
Nothing happens.
Oh, really? Nothing happens?
Nothing happens.
I guess it's not the right thing. Let's go back then to let's go to auxiliary control. Oh, this is the thing. Alright, let's talk to everybody first. Do you get points for
I wonder if
killing
anything will be working in auxiliary control.
The Starfleet engineers did their work well, Captain. A surprising amount of the ship is intact.
Too bad you can't say the same for the crew.
It's true.
I'd like to meet the people responsible for this and give them a piece of my mind.
You'll get your chance, Bones, I promise.
Not really.
I'm not in a talking mood right now, sir.
Alright, where's my Spock tricorder?
Readings of the door indicate a jam in the gear mechanism.
Can you force it, Spock?
Tricorder indicates that the panel is currently sealed by Federation standard molecular bonding cement.
What about this wire here? It's arcing.
The vent is far too small for any one of us to fit through. It is also blocked 0.3 meters inside the duct. This is a molecular saw, Captain. It is used for precision cutting. My tricorder reads that the power cells are fully charged.
Alright, let's pick up the saw. Yeah, it's true. Security guards are not very useful.
You retrieve the molecular saw.
Alright, can we use the this guy here on the door. Maybe?
The drill easily breaks through the seal of the panel.
Okay. Now can we open the panel?
The panel opens easily.
Okay. Maybe Spock, you want to scan the panel now that you opened it?
Initial scans show that the gear mechanism is currently jammed with metallic debris.
Could you remove the metallic debris, Spock?
Initial scan.
Come on. Just take the metallic debris with our hands, baby.
The debris is jammed in too tight.
I think I gotta use, if I remember correctly, I have to use this thing to get some oil or something.
The drill is not powerful.
Really? This other drill doesn't work either, alright?
The saw is too bulky to reach.
Alright, I think I have to come back here later. Let me just make sure I don't have to search this dude or something. No, apparently not. Okay. Let's leave and come back later. Must have been difficult to record the dialogue with security guards. I think those I think all those security guards are people that worked on the game, and therefore the people that recorded the dialogue, I'm assuming, are the same people. Well, I don't know that for a fact. Alright, let's use the saw on the beam.
The molecular saw easily cuts through the beam, separating it from the hull. You pick up the beam. It's a little heavy, but you manage it.
I shove the beam in my pocket. Let's leave. Come on, let's leave. Let's leave. What kind of weird, like, circle does he make to leave? Okay, let's go back to sick bay. And now, so if you try to shoot this debris, I don't think you can search the debris or anything.
There is far too much.
So if you try to shoot the debris, then basically that succeeds, but it just drops a whole bunch more debris. Looks exactly like the previous debris.
Captain, the support beam for the ceiling is damaged.
That doesn't help.
Here. There will be no way to safely clear out the debris without a replacement.
Completed box Star Control 2? What just happened? Send links to the stream to random board. What are you guys talking about? Send links to the stream to random boards that ban the new viewers when they enter. Welcome to the live stream. Okay, bye. Yeah, I wish there was like all kinds of random people joining this. That should be the least of my problems. I mean, that hasn't happened yet. Let's use the beam on the.
Nothing happens.
On the ceiling.
Nothing happens.
On the ceiling. No, I wasn't going for it, man. I have stuff like that already. If you want to pick it up, you can. And plus, I'm gonna play this anyway. How much was it? A couple bucks, right? I have a bunch of CDs like that already. Spider Co. Snap It? What is that?
The ceiling appears stable. We should now be able to use Turbo Lift 2, Captain.
Alright, let's go to Turbo Lift 2. Alright, so from here we can go to transporter room and engineering. Let's go to engineering first. It's actually a different...
Captain, I'm picking up a functioning energy source in the immediate vicinity.
What's that? It must be underneath that pile of junk here. Let's talk to everybody.
We must complete our mission, gentlemen.
This corridor seems to have been particularly damaged. There have been hull breaches on the deck below.
I will monitor the situation, Mr. Spock. I can use the distraction.
Yeah, I'm sure you can.
I can't say that I'm very talkative right now.
Is there a question, Captain?
Yeah, I have a question, Mr. Kage. Are you going to talk back to me? I'm the captain of the ship. Now, let's scan this door here.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Can I just go in that door?
Nothing to report.
Where's your energy source?
I'm picking up a high energy power source somewhere under the debris. I recommend caution, Captain.
Alright, let's...
Nothing to report, Captain.
Let's save the game, just so we can do some caution.
Save new game. Replace
temp. I'm going to try to pick up the debris with my hands. Pretty sure it's not going to work, but we're going to try anyway.
You fail to obtain anything.
I'm going to use the low power phaser beam on the debris. I think it'll be perfect.
The stun setting would be ineffective, Captain.
Okay, let's try the kill setting and just blow the thing to pieces. That's a great idea. Wow.
Oh my God, Jim, is that what I think it is?
Yes, Doctor.
How did that not get destroyed also? Or like blow up?
A few centimeters lower with that phaser and half this section would be history, not to mention us.
Actually, Doctor, 3.2 centimeters. And based on our proximity to the explosion and the angle of the beam...
Double fist punch the head.
Thank you, Spock. I think we get the point.
Use the distraction roll that nothing he's doing. How's Spock doing the Vulcan nerve pitch? I don't think you can do that in this game. Alright, so what do we have? What is this thing?
This is the most powerful portable energy storage device ever developed by man.
Okay.
It is used to provide temporary power to small systems
I think
when
it's
main
too
or
heavy to pick it
auxiliary
up or
power
something.
is unavailable.
Let's see, let's scan it with a tricorder.
A standard portable fusion power pack. It is fully functional, Captain.
Alright, can I pick it up? I'm assuming I cannot. Maybe I'm wrong, though.
You pick up the
Oh, okay.
portable fusion power pack.
Guess you can pick it up. Can I go into here? This is engineering. Alright, so I'm going to have to fix part of the ship or something.
This reminds me of a poem I read when I was a child. I am Ozymandias, king of kings. Look upon my works, ye mighty, and despair.
Kirk's so philosophical.
You have good reason to despair here, Jim.
He's such a well-read guy. Listen, this reminds me of a letter I once read in Penthouse magazine.
There has been a .0003 degradation in hull integrity in the last hour. There should be no danger, Captain.
I know, Jeremy, it makes no sense. Like, how could you possibly, like, shoot that thing? It's like the dumbest possible thing to do.
Remind me to compliment Mr. Scott on the efficiency of his engineering section.
Given that Mr. Scott has received a Starfleet citation on 5 occasions for efficiency, I do not see the logic in your suggestion, Doctor.
Brilliant.
Tragic, Captain. This is one of the greatest disasters in Starfleet history.
It's really sad, I agree. Let's scan the matte painting in the back.
The impulse engines are intact, Captain. We could use the fusion reactors from the impulse engines to restore power, but the lines have been severed to the power regulator.
Can we reroute the power lines?
We should be able to, Captain, if we can find a suitable supply of power cable. We will need to route the power through a junction box so we can set an impedance level. A direct connection to the regulator would cause an overload.
I wonder how much these guys are paid for this voice acting. Alright, so we also have this thing here. I think this is the junction box.
This is an engineering circuit junction box. It is used for temporary rerouting of power. Without using one of these devices set to the proper impedance, an overload can occur.
Alright, so I got that in the right place.
Captain, this is the fusion mixture regulator for the impulse engines. There is currently no power running to it. Nothing to report. Nothing to report, Captain. Nothing to report, Captain.
So, can I do anything with this thing? Can I open this? Apparently, yes.
The closet opens, revealing a library of engineering technical journals.
Ooh, Scotty loves technical journals. We also got something else here, right?
This is a canister of high-grade multi-purpose oil, very useful for lubricating machinery.
And this is the technical journals.
This is a library of engineering technical journals.
That's great, Captain.
These journals may prove useful in our attempt to re-establish power. A functioning computer terminal will allow us to examine them.
Now I can catch up on my technical journals.
You take the engineering technical journals.
You can't take those.
The oil canister is bolted to the hull and can't be taken.
But luckily I could use my syringe in the oil canister.
The hypo is now filled with multi-purpose oil.
Great. What's this thing here? Nothing? Looks like something. But
These are the controls to...
guess not. What's this here?
This is the emergency power input port for the fusion mixture regulator.
What about this?
This port is used to connect emergency power from the impulse engines to other systems if dedicated lines are damaged.
Okay. I think that's it for this room for now. Let's leave. Am I still on a copy stage? Yes, I do. And I meant to send you a Facebook invite, but I may have forgotten. Just I had a really hard week at work this week, and the week before too. Like freaking amazing amounts of work. I was up till 4 in the morning or later every single night this week, except for last night when I slept for probably like 100 hours. I don't know like how many freaking hours I slept last night. Okay, let's leave here. I'm gonna go back. Actually, let's go to the transporter room first. Transporter room, do not engage. Sherlock poetry. That's funny. Captain Kirk wrote the book on reading poetry loud when you're recording Rocket Man. Yeah, right. Oh, it costs a lot? Interesting. I'm really curious how much it costs. I packed my bag last night. Pre-flight. 0 hour. 9 a.m. I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. Anyway, I could probably do that whole thing, but that's gonna take too long. Okay, this is the transporter room. Wow, it doesn't look too good. Let's talk to everybody. Lucy, this guy.
I haven't seen anything this bad.
Thanks,
since
man.
I was
I appreciate
aboard the
that.
Photon. And this vampire cloud.
We hear about that vampire cloud. It smelled sweet. Do you smell that? It's sweet. Like honey. Anyway.
I do not see the need for conversation, Captain. Humans have an irrational
Don't
enjoyment
insult
of
me,
endless
Spock.
discourse.
Come on, man.
I'd like to meet the people responsible for this and give them a piece of my mind.
It does get better than this, doesn't it, Captain?
Yeah, when you shut up, it'll get better. Look at this guy. Look at this guy here. Like, I feel bad for this guy. It looks like some kind of giant thing, like, sort of crushed him or something. Maybe we can help him.
There's nothing there.
Oh, that guy here.
This person's dead, Jim.
Okay, this person's dead. He's definitely dead. He looks extremely dead. All right, what can we scan this thing?
It appears to be a section from a coolant exhaust port. I would not recommend too close of an inspection, Captain. The floor could collapse from our added weight.
What about this?
Nothing to report, Captain.
What about this? It's like the whole wall melted away. What about this bunch of debris? Let's look into it. Nothing there?
This corridor leads to the...
I could have sworn there's something here to pick up. But it's not letting me... Okay, this is the cable here.
A large piece of equipment has fallen through the ceiling. The area looks extremely unstable. Fortunately, the entry to the transporter room is near.
Shut the hell up, Ensign. Cage, bastard.
You fail to obtain... You pick up a length of cable.
Alright, good. I picked up a length of cable. Alright, let's go into the transporter room. Slies the Elliot. I think you can use the transporter room to beam to the place that's inaccessible by radiation, if I remember correctly. But you first have to fix it up.
This room's in pretty good condition compared to the rest of the ship.
The transporter pads seem intact, Captain.
Oh, great. My favorite place in the ship. Wouldn't you know it would be in the best shape?
That's funny, his favorite place in the ship.
I have a bad feeling about this place.
Who would win in a fight, Rocky or Kirk, Ryan says. And Jeremy says, Rocky. Kirk would fake punching his shirt off and flail around demanding his stunt double. The thing is, Kirk would probably beat up Rocky for a long time, but Rocky is basically immune to pain, so eventually Kirk would get tired, and then Rocky would knock him out. I mean, that's sort of what happened, in my opinion. let's see. Let's scan this thing here. No power.
Surprisingly, the transporter controls have escaped damage. Nothing to report. Nothing to report.
Anything else to scan?
Nothing to report. Nothing to report.
Nothing to report. Nothing to report. Nothing to report. Nothing to report. Nothing to report.
Surprisingly, the
Okay.
Nothing to report.
Alright, Spock, go use the transporter controls.
I fail to see the lot.
Come on, I see the logic. Go use it. Go look at it. Do something with it.
The impulse engines are not generating any power for this system.
Alright, so we have to first get the impulse engines to generate some power. Then we come back here. Diagonal top box version of Return to Zork ending in 2 minutes, no bid so far. By the time I read that, I'm sure it's over already. But, Matt, remember, the only Return to Zork thing that's worth buying these days is the, what's it called? The Real Magic version. If it's not the Real Magic version, then who cares? Alright, let's go back up to Sick Bay. Let's go back to this other corridor. Let's go to auxiliary control. Now we're going to use the oil in this thing over here to get this mechanism going.
The oil seeps into and loosens the debris.
Okay, now Kirk, can you get the debris out?
The gears are completely cleared of debris.
Can we go in now? There we go. Auxiliary control. Let's talk to everybody.
What a mess. I wonder what we can do to fix this.
I believe nothing needs to be said, Captain.
It's not true. Something needs to be said.
If there's anything I can do, sir, just ask.
Please just kill yourself.
I'm glad this isn't the Enterprise.
Zork is great. Jeremy wants to see how I'm going to do the battle without killing the monitor. Yeah, that's a good question. Alright, Spock, scan everything here. No power.
These are the auxiliary helm and navigation controls for
why
the
is
Republic.
I asked Spock
Though
to tell
they
me?
are
Why is the
intact,
narrator
the
telling me
ship
this?
is in no condition to move under her own power.
The impulse power allocation controls are functional, but there is no power available, Captain. This input-output slot for the record decks is still functional, Captain. This input-output...
Alright, and there's this thing over here.
Nothing to report.
These are Federation standard record decks.
Let's pick it up.
You take the record decks.
It's not record decks, it's record decks. So I have 2 of them. I don't think I can use them until there's power here, though, if I remember correctly, but I could be wrong.
Captain Stardate 6087.6. The Republic is currently approaching the Vardane system. Sensors have detected unusual energy fluctuations near one of the Vardanian moons. Starfleet has ordered us to investigate.
Is that it?
Nothing happens.
Captain's log, Stardate 6087.8. We are under attack by 2
wonder how the captain's
unidentified
log got over
ships.
here.
I don't know how they could have approached undetected. They must have some kind of cloaking device, although there are no reports of Romulans in this sector.
Try it again.
Nothing happens.
Get out of the way, Kirk.
Captain's log, Stardate 6088.1. We have successfully driven off our assailants. Major damage has been sustained by our warp engines. Communications has reported that USS Enterprise is in sector.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
I requested
It's
Mr.
not
Scott's
us. It's
assistance
really
in
an evil
repairing damage
Enterprise.
to the Republic. With luck, we will be fully operational in a couple of days.
Oh no.
Captain's log, Stardate 6088.5. First Officer Andrade commanding. The Enterprise has inexplicably opened fire upon us. Captain Patterson has been mortally wounded. We have sustained major damage to all systems. Impulse power is out. We cannot understand why.
Oh no. The Commander Andrade was killed.
There are no more log decks, Captain.
What do you guys say? I don't believe anyone says they beat that game without a Return to Zork. Did I beat Return to Zork without a walkthrough? I think... The only thing I use the walkthrough for, I think, is the last part where you have to throw all of your inventory into a cliff, like off a cliff into a chasm, because that makes no sense at all. And I'm pretty sure I needed a walkthrough for that, because it's just the stupidest thing in the world. All right, I'm out of soda. I'm gonna go upstairs and get some more. I will be right back. Give me like 1 minute, and I will. I'll do that. Let me. Sorry about that. I had to make some room for the soda also, so it took a little bit longer than I planned. So, Matt, you have to remember, like, when Return to Zork came out, the internet was, like, non-existent, basically, and it wasn't so easy for me to get a walkthrough, so I was in college, I think, when I played it, and I remember, like, me and a friend played it together, and we got stuck at some place, and then we both had a copy, and I took it back, and I was playing it myself, and eventually I got unstuck, and then I just, like, ran over my friend. I was like, oh my gosh, what do you need to do? And then we got stuck again, and then I left, and I put it down for probably a while, and then he came to me one day and said, oh my gosh, I got unstuck, this is what you need to do. So we sort of tag teamed on it a little bit. That's why I didn't use a walkthrough. Yeah, I know, PBS. I could have gotten CompuServe too and gotten it, but I didn't do that. Anyway, so where were we here? We used up all the log entries for the captain's log. We have also the engineering technical journals. Let's feed those in. Spock's going to do it.
Captain, I have examined the engineering journals. According to Chapter 18, we can run...
Jim, do we really need a lesson in starship engineering?
Apparently we do.
Spock, just tell me if they will help.
Why, yes, Captain.
Okay, how will they help?
I have memorized all pertinent data, Captain. There is no need to re-examine the journals.
Alright, I feel like we need another length of cable, but it... Actually, hold on, what's this thing over here? I didn't scan this thing in the back.
Mr. Spock, what is the status of the ship's computer?
There is extensive damage to the main processing unit of the ship's computer. It will take several days at a starbase to repair.
You know, it's funny...
We don't have several days, Mr. Spock.
Unless we can find a suitable computational alternative, there will be no way to control the ship's systems.
That's just great, Spock. We don't exactly carry an M5 computer.
We don't have an
in our
M5 computer.
inventory.
Correct, Doctor. However, there may be another alternative. Linked tricorders, along with the circuits in the data reader, should have the processing power necessary to control a single starship system.
Thank goodness for parallel processing. I don't know what computers could do without it.
Guys. The M5 is a miracle of technology, Mr. Spock. Of course, it's a wonderful computer. Why the crews shove their hands behind their back countless times. It's funny. Remember the other day I said I can't even find like a Sierra game like when I to my left here and I'm looking, and then yesterday I was looking at my shelf again. I was like, oh, I have a Sierra game right here. Oops, I almost knocked myself over. I have a Sierra game right here, Mr. Zelier, that Matt was talking about. I don't really think about it as a Sierra game because it's actually, game arts, but it's the same Sierra box, same style box as this Star Trek 25th Anniversary. So I'm sure I'll get to stream that at some point. You're like a Viking in that? Yeah, I mean,
Captain,
the cover...
We wait until we have restored power before I hook up the tricorders to the main computer.
I need to do that
we
even.
may need them in engineering first.
On the cover, you're a Viking, but in the game, I don't know, you look like some kind of Japanese anime character. I've never actually played this. This is I never owned this back in the day. I only picked it up recently, and I have not played it yet, so I'll be interested to actually play it at some point. All right, let's get out of here. I feel like we need to have another cable from somewhere, but I don't think we have one. I don't think you can take this one. It looks like it'll probably kill you. Let me go down to engineering and see what you can do. And I bet you, I feel like I'm missing something, though. So, sick bay. Oh, there's a cable here. That's why.
You've taken the cable.
Good, I've taken the cable. All right, now let's go this way. And where was I going? Engineering. Let's go inside engineering. And now basically we can connect the cables and stuff.
Nothing happens.
Come on, nothing happens.
You connect a length of cable between the impulse engine and the junction box.
Is it just literally it goes from here to there? I don't recall anymore. Like, do I use this guy? I don't think so, but...
Nothing happens.
Maybe that's for something else. It seems stupid. I'm just connecting two pieces of the same thing to each other, but...
You connect a length of cable between the regulator circuits in the junction box.
Alright, Spock, do your thing on the junction box.
Please select an impedance.
Spock?
Captain, the information obtained from the engineering journals indicates the correct impedance setting to be 19,000 ohms.
Go ahead and adjust the settings, Spock.
It came with a level map? Let's see if I have it.
Power has now been restored, Captain.
You guys are making me curious here. Sierra box. Comes with discs. The manual. A bunch of other junk. Oh, this is probably what you're talking about. It's this big poster thing. Holy cow. It's like worse than Metroid. Wow. How much did I pay for it? Okay, well, for some reason, this game has gotten expensive. I went to a con last year, and there was a guy that had it for $200. And I was like, is that a real price? He's like, yup, that's a real price. And I did not buy it from that guy. And I ended up looking elsewhere and looking at a bunch of auctions. And I don't have it in front of me, but I want to say I probably paid $50 for it at the end of the day, which I think is a good price. It's probably worth $75 or something like that, I think. But I would not pay more than $100 for it. You can find it, elsewhere for cheaper. All right, so now that he did his thing, can we do something with the engines here? Yeah, I think it's a good deal.
The
or something
regulator
like
is
that.
fully operating from the power tap run from the impulse engines. We can allocate power to ship systems in auxiliary control.
Yeah, I can go back and see exactly how much I paid, but it was something like that. I know I'm not going to pay. I definitely didn't pay the $200 for that guy that he wanted. I would have rather not ever owned the game than pay that much for it. All right, let's see. So now we can go back to auxiliary control. If I click on here, will let me get here directly? I'm pretty sure.
This turbo lift cannot reach that area of the ship.
All right, so you have to go first here. Then you have to come back here. Now I go back to auxiliary control. Go in here. Excuse me. Well, now everything's on. Auxiliary control is functioning. Woohoo!
Power is available, but the main computer is too badly damaged to actively control the power circuits.
These are the auxiliary helm and...
Why does it do that?
Mr. Spock, what is the condition of the fire control system?
There is no power allocated to the weapons system, Captain.
I think you have to allocate
Nothing
it
to
somewhere.
report, Captain.
Alright, so... the ship's computer is down still.
Spock crudely attaches the science tricorder to the computer console.
Alright, now let's attach the medical tricorder as well. Yeah.
Spock crudely attaches the medical tricorder to the computer console.
Both tricorders
It's like that with
are rigged
everything,
into the
Matt.
main computer's central processing unit. We now have enough computational power to control a single ship's system.
Alright, so what are we going to control? What was that? Oh, shoot.
Captain, look! An Alassi ship.
That ship was cloaked.
Fascinating.
Is that all you can say?
Captain, I suggest we try to raise the shields.
That works for me. Raise the damn shields. Actually, let's save the game first.
Save new game. Replace...
Mr. Spock, what is the status?
The tricorder...
Mr. Spock, what is the status?
The tricorders are currently operating at 12.69% less than normal
Not so
computing
bad.
efficiency.
Or can you do something here, Spock?
These are the auxiliary helm and navigation controls for the Republic. Though they are intact, the ship is in no condition to move under her own power.
What this?
With impulse power online and the tricorders performing computer control, I can divert power to...
Weapons. Shields. Transporter circuits. Weapons. Shields.
Shields first.
Shields are up, sir.
Oh, so I guess you can't have more than one at the same time. It's one or the other, it sounds like.
Captain, we are being hailed by the Alassi captain.
Put it on screen, Spock.
Well, if it isn't Captain Kirk. Fancy meeting you out here all alone in such a shabby starship.
What do you want?
You should be more civil, considering your enterprise
It was
is
a
far
decoy, I'm
away
pretty sure.
on a mercy mission helping that poor traitor.
It was a set...
I can see why they made you captain.
I assume since you haven't blasted us to bits, you want something.
Why, yes I do. It seems you failed to give one of my associates some rather important information.
What's that?
The Masada, I presume. You want the locations of all your imprisoned comrades?
Yes, Kirk. The Republic's computers will have the data just as your Enterprise would. I give you 1 minute to comply.
Just try and get it. You can't threaten.
Can't
Oh,
threaten you.
I didn't mean to do that.
You said I can blow you to bits.
I see your point.
Maybe I should just pump a few
I didn't mean to do
torpedoes
that.
into your shields and check it out for myself.
The Republic will fall apart if you fire on us. Then you'll never get the data.
All right, Kirk. We'll do it your way. I would rather not kill you. Besides, as an old friend that wants to meet you, I give you 30 minutes. And remember, no tricks.
Captain, the main computer is far beyond.
Shut up, Spock.
30 minutes then. Kirk out.
I didn't mean to do that, but, like, it doesn't really matter because I don't really care what score I get on this mission. I only cared about the scores of the other one because supposedly they help improve your performance on the final battle. I'm assuming what you do in this mission doesn't matter. And, yeah, it's like that with every game, Matt. Like, things are very cheap, and then all of a sudden some idiot thinks that says something, and then, like, it's like real resellers get excited. They're like, oh my god, this Zealier, which I thought was worth nothing, I'll try to sell it for $200, some fool. And there's a lot of people who just pay it because they have no intestinal fortitude, I guess. So, can I just divert the power to the weapons and
with impulse power
and shoot him?
Captain, the Alassi can surely detect the lowering of our shields. They will undoubtedly try to board us if we lower them.
Okay, what about the transporter circuits?
With impulse power online.
Weapons, shield, transporter circuits.
Captain, the Alassi...
Spock, what about the fusion power pack? Could we use it to power the transporter?
I believe so, Captain. It would require a connection to the transporter circuits in the main control console.
What was the point of that if I didn't even need to do this? If I could just... I guess... I don't know what the point of that was. Let's go back to the transporter room. Are Alassi pirates canon to Star Trek? No, they're not. I was saying that before, like, what the first stream, I think. Like, I don't know why they didn't use the Orion pirates. Those are actually real, canon to Star Trek. I guess they wanted to invent something and have some IP for this game, maybe? I don't know.
This turbo lift.
Alright. Let's go this way. Okay, now let's go to the transporter room. I don't think I have any more cables.
Nothing happens.
Where are you connected to?
Spock, would it be possible to connect the fusion power pack directly into the transporter power circuits?
Fascinating. It can be done. However, the transporter will only be able to transport a single person.
Do it, Spock.
Is a 3-minute time limit actually implemented in the game? I don't think so, but I'm not sure about that. So I guess he found a cable from somewhere.
I failed to see...
Come on, dumbass.
Captain, there are no coordinates set for the transporter.
So set some coordinates. That's why I clicked you to click on there.
Spock, please check out the transporter.
I remember I had a problem with this actually now.
Captain, there are no
I want you to set some coordinates. Where do you do that?
I failed to see the...
Like, is that here?
I failed to see the...
Is that here?
I failed to see...
Is that here? Is that here? I thought you used this thing to set the coordinates.
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see the logic in using it at this time, Captain. The Enterprise is out of range for transport.
Do I have to, like, actually click on the weapons thing again? Like, how do I get him to tell me, like... How do I, like, get him to know what I'm trying to do here? This is what I remember being frustrated about this game when I played it, because it seemed pretty obvious to me you have to transport to the weapons bay.
Turbo lift access is blocked by an extremely high radiation level. Turbo lift...
But that doesn't actually make him do it. It's like something you have to trigger some kind of conversation. Maybe click Kirk on the pad or something like that.
There is nothing at the moment. There is nothing at the moment.
This is the only access to the torpedo bay, Captain.
Right, exactly. That's what I want to do.
This is it. We know what we have to do.
We know what we have to do?
We don't have much time.
This is different stuff than they said
Ready
before.
for your orders, sir.
So if you know what you have to do, then freaking go do it.
Spock, please check.
This unit is fully functional.
Spock, please check out the...
Captain, there are no coordinates set for the transporter.
What's that do here?
They are jamming all frequencies, Captain. We will not be able to contact the Enterprise.
I know we're supposed to, like... Let me scan it. I don't have this. I don't have the tricorders anymore. I forgot about that. Maybe it's a panel where I talk to the Alassi pirate captain. I mean, there was an option there to transfer power to the transporter, and then it said, I can't because lowering the shields would, would basically whatever. So I just have to get him to understand what I want. I think.
I failed to see the lot.
Really?
I failed to see the...
You're really dumb, Mr. Spock. I told you exactly what to do.
I failed to see the...
Alright, I'm gonna go back. There's probably something else I need to trigger, you're right, but I don't know what it is. This is very frustrating, because I know exactly what I want. I don't know how to get them to do it. What engineering, by the way? I don't think there's anything else to do here. I don't even know, like, honestly, like, the only thing that we all that accomplished is getting the shields up. But you're probably right. It must be something up there, because otherwise, like, I wouldn't need to do all that stuff first. So let me go back here. Let me go back here. Let's go back to the auxiliary control. Let's try to use some of the ship systems.
Mr. Spock, what is the condition of the fire control system?
There is no power allocated.
These are the auxiliary.
You can't move.
These are the auxiliary.
I failed to see the logic.
Mr. Spock, what is the status?
The tricorder. With impulse power on...
Weapons.
Captain, the alert.
So you can't do any of this stuff.
With impulse power...
Weapons. Shields. Transporter circuits.
Captain, the alert.
Spock, what about the fuse?
I believe so, Captain. It would require a connection to the...
Can I take these tricorders back?
You fail to obtain any...
It would not be prudent to remove the tricorder at this time, Captain. Doing so will cause the shields to shut down and allow the Alassi to beam a boarding party over.
I feel like this. I just have a conversation.
We don't have much time for talk. The Alassi are known for their punctuality.
Fascinating. A cloaked Alassi.
I'm not one to overlook strategic implications, Mr. Spock, but we can save that for another time.
Cloaked Alassi. I wonder who the old friend they mentioned is.
I don't know, Bones.
Captain, do you suppose the Alassi might have used cloaking technology to project a false image of a ship the Republic would trust?
That is beyond the Alassi's capabilities, Ensign.
I can't even scan anything anymore.
I failed to see...
What else could I use him on?
I failed to see the...
An Alassi frigate is visible on... This is the auxiliary ship damage display. This is the auxiliary... This is a standard... This is the fire control... These are the auxiliary helm and... This is the impulse... Indicators currently show all power diverted to the shields.
Did a quick look up, or tell me?
This is the impulse power allocation control.
Have a good night, Ryan.
Indicators currently show all power diverted
Supposed
to
to be
the
the
shields.
transporter room. Okay. I tell you, like, I remember playing this game before and being stuck on this part and not knowing what to do. I probably, every time I play it, I'll always get stuck on the same part because I think it doesn't make any sense. Alright, transporter room. It is possible I get the game in an unwinnable state. Okay, well, how do I get them to put the coordinates into the weapon systems?
Spock, please check out...
Spock, check out the damn transporter.
This unit is fully...
Let's just walk onto the pad. Spock, transport me somewhere.
Captain, there are no
Well, make some coordinates.
I failed to see...
So, Matt, what am I supposed to do if you looked it up?
This unit is fully functional, but I do not see...
It's so dumb stupid. After you hook up the fusion pack, you're supposed to use Spock on the blue screen. That's what I did. There must be something else before that. What am I talking to you? I got the clue book here. I got the clue book. Stupid clue book. Jump, blah, 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 blah. Solar control, jump, blah, shield, look, photon torpedo, fire control. Look, photon torpedo, fire control. That must be it. No, there's no unwinnable state. It can't be. Yeah, I know. I thought it was Kirk he's going to transport, but whatever. I'm going to... Let's go. Auxiliary control.
This is the fire control for the photon torpedoes.
That's what I was supposed to do.
This is the fire control for the photon torpedoes.
Left of flashing lights on helm station.
These are the auxiliary helm and navigation control. These are the auxiliary... This is the fire control.
This is the Photon Torpedo launching control.
So can we launch a photon torpedo?
There is no response.
I wasn't talking
there is
to
no
it.
Response.
Why would there be an unwinnable state?
He looks at you with a...
It says to look at it.
This is the fire...
And then it says go
a
back.
red flashing light is currently indicating a jam in the torpedo.
Oh, I didn't see that
mechanism.
before.
Captain, the torpedo loading system is malfunctioning. To clear it, we will have to physically examine the mechanism. Currently, all turbolift access to the torpedo bay is blocked by a hull breach. It is imperative that we get the weapons online.
Alright, now... hopefully it'll work. Yeah, I know. I looked at my walkthrough. Transporter room. Alright, let's go. Spock, now use a goddamn transporter. Excuse me. That's for blasphemy. Hear the CD
Transporter
word.
systems are operational, Captain. Coordinates have been set to the Photon Torpedo loading bay.
Ensign Keech, I want you to beam into the torpedo bay and unjam the loading mechanism. If you don't succeed, we'll all be on permanent shore leave in an Alasi jail.
I'll do my best, sir.
Why doesn't Kirk do it himself? I wanted Kirk to do it, not Ensign Keech.
Do it, Spock.
How come the phasers...
I've reached the torpedo loading bay, Captain. It's not too badly damaged,
there is a time limit?
unfortunately.
What's causing the malfunction in the loading
Luckily, it's not going to
mechanism?
take a half hour.
The inner loading door is stuck in the closed position. Now, I can force it open, but when the loading cycle has begun, the room will lose pressure. We won't be able to beam back here again.
Do it, Ensign. We'll just have to gamble that the system doesn't jam again.
The door's open, Captain. I'm ready to transport back.
Beam him back, Spock.
Good job, Ensign Keech. Ensign Keech. Can I take this thing back with me? Like, use the power or something else?
You fail to obtain anything.
Alright, I don't understand, well, how can I shoot the photon torpedoes anyway without allocating the power to the photon torpedoes? And I have to lower the shields to do that, so this seems like an inconsistency. But, whatever. I see that when I played this game the first time, I knew, every time I play this game, I know that I have to use a transporter to transport here. Transport here. But it doesn't let you do it until you have a reason to do it, which is really dumb. I mean, like, I understand it, but, I mean, it's obvious you want to check out every single location you can check out. So where can I check it out? Okay, now it's showing there's a green light on it.
This is the fire control for the Photon torpedoes.
How come before
This is the fire
I don't
control.
know, whatever.
This is the fire control.
I'm gonna save the game.
Save new game. Replace previous game.
And let's use the stupid fire control.
There is no response.
I don't want a response.
There's nothing at the moment.
This is the Photon Torpedo.
Don't you first change the energy?
With impulse power online.
Weapons.
Captain, the Elassie.
Because how does that help me if you're not going to use the stupid button? That's what I understand.
This is the Photon Torpedo.
Okay, so launch the Photon torpedoes.
Mr.
Launch.
Spock, what is the...
There is no power allocated to the weapons system, Captain.
They're still jamming all the communications, right? I'm gonna look at the stupid thing again because be a good player, just follow the breakup trail. Yeah, this mission obviously was done at the last minute. Oh, use the communicator. Okay, that's what I was about to try to do, but I figured I'll first.
They are jamming all frequencies, Captain.
Alright, so I can hail them with the communicator.
Well, Captain Kirk, I trust you and your valiant crew have retrieved
It's
the
the same thing
data
as
I requested.
Wrath of Khan.
Not yet. We're having trouble accessing all the data files.
I give you, what was it, 60 seconds for you and your valiant crew.
Yes, we have. You'll have to beam over and get it, though. The computer's subspace transmitter is out. Not yet. Yes, we have. You'll have...
How convenient, Kirk. We'll beam over, but no tricks. My sensors read that only your shields have power. Lower them now.
We'll comply. Kirk out.
Alright, so now we divert power to the weapons.
With impulse power on...
Weapons.
Power allocated to weapons systems, Captain.
Sensors indicate that the Elassie ship has lowered its shields.
I mean, like,
I suggest we prepare.
It's not a big surprise. Anybody should know that
They
you're
will
going to do
beam
this.
over any moment.
I mean, it's not like they scanned the ship and said that we have no power. Raise the shields again. Oh my god, we like really crippled it.
Kirk, I should have known you'd try something underhanded like this. Weapons Master, fire all weapons on the Republic!
We can't, Captain. All weapon systems offline. Captain, the Enterprise is coming on high-speed approach.
Uh-oh.
Activate cloaking device, Kirk, until we meet again.
Not too soon, I hope.
Watch yourself, Captain. It may be sooner than you realize.
Enterprise to Captain Kirk. Are you safe, sir?
We're fine, Lieutenant.
Sir, we picked up another ship nearby, and we came as fast as we could. It appeared to cloak. Were you attacked by Romulans?
No, Ensign. It looks like the Elassie have been doing some business with him. Scotty, beam us back.
Now we're going to have the
we
final
need to find that ship that
battle
attacked the
here.
Republic.
Aye, Captain.
I don't even... Honestly, like, Jeremy, I don't even want to play it. I feel like just being like, okay, that's Star Trek 20th Anniversary. I mean, essentially, we did everything that you need to do in the game. Like, this is just a nuisance. I mean, I will try at least once, but...
Captain's log, Stardate 6089.6. We are in pursuit of the starship that destroyed the Republic. Its trail is leading us to the planet Vardane, a member of the Federation whose motives have not always matched the high ideals
I don't
of
remember
other
the ending at
Federation
all.
cultures.
Captain, I did not expect to hear you judge an entire...
I don't remember the ending
I
either.
understand the Republic.
I had bad experiences with the Vardane long ago, Mr. Spock.
Fascinating. Captain, I am reading a Constitution-class starship heading for Vardane at warp factor 5.
Captain, its transponder codes match ours.
Oh my gosh.
Sensors
The only way to win this is if you
exact
can,
duplicate of the Enterprise,
you can
including hull markings.
The only way to win this is if you
Open
can,
hailing
if you can
frequency.
kill the ship before the other two guys show up, basically.
Increased warp
It's
factor
very
rate.
hard.
Send a message to Starfleet. Open hailing frequencies.
What should I do? Open hailing frequencies or
Increased warp factor rate.
increase the
Send a
warp
message
factor
to
rate to the
Starfleet.
message to Starfleet? What do you guys think? What should I do, 1 or 2? Alright.
Captain, that ship, whoever it is slowing to warp 3 and plotting an intercept course toward us.
Captain, we're being hailed by the enemy ship.
Captain Kirk, this is the Enterprise 2. I am Dr. Ayaz Burdell of the Verdane Defense Force. You do remember me, don't you, Captain?
I remember you. 10 years ago, when I was on the Farragut, we exposed your unethical practices to the Verdane Council.
The old Verdane Council. Politics is such a fickle business. The new one is much less concerned with trivial concerns. I remember your part in my disgrace, which is why when we began to construct our own Constitution-class ships, I insisted that we have our own Enterprise.
How did you manage to build a Constitution-class ship? You have 10 seconds to lower your shields and power down your weapons, or we will fire. You won't get away with this. The Verdane can't honestly expect to take on the entire Federation. How did you manage to build a Constitution-class ship?
Should I say choice 1 or choice 3? Choice 2 sounds dumb because my shields are not even up.
You have 10 seconds to
my
lower
weapons
your
aren't
shields
powered
and power
up.
down your weapons, or we will fire.
Should I do
How
choice
did you
1?
manage to build a Constitution-class? You
Or
you won't
choice
get away
3?
with this. The Verdane can't honestly expect
What do
to
you
take
guys
on
think?
the entire Federation.
Max is 1. I'm pretty sure I said 1 every time I played this game before. This is like,
ship?
who the hell cares? What is this, like lesson in engineering?
Our intelligence network is better than yours, Captain. How else does one gather secret information?
You are a member of the Federation. You have signed Federation treaties.
And we shall break them. The Federation's interference in our internal affairs is intolerable.
You must have been building that ship long before the Turgan crisis.
Captain, all wars require justification. They aren't supposed to be fun. You have your justification and I
Shatner's
have mine.
voice acting is the
Don't
least of my
take
worries right
diplomacy
now.
so seriously. However, Captain, I do intend to enjoy myself. I do intend to enjoy seeing Lieutenant Kirk's ship go up in flames. I shall laugh at
He
the
wasn't
sight.
Sludge Vohol.
We'll see who gets the last laugh, Bridell. I'm sure you would. You're a fool, Bridell. You can't defeat a trained Federation crew unless you ambush them. We'll see who gets the last laugh, Bridell.
I have noted that the Federation enjoys talking, Captain. You may talk yourself to your grave. Prepare to be destroyed.
Raising shields.
Arming weapons.
Save new game. Replace delete previous game. Replace previous game.
Alright, here we go! I can't beat this guy. The only chance you have is if you get him right when he starts, but he's like running in circles around me. I purposely slowed down to try to see if I can get him in front of me.
There are several
This is the problem
Iraqi
here.
ships closing rapidly along with our swing. It seems Bridell has called up reinforcements.
Alright, I'm gonna actually load the same game. I want to see if I can get some shots on him before these guys show up. He might get some shots on me instead, but let's try. Oh, come on. Oh my god. I'm like going like, I'm not even moving. I'm just trying to rotate and like
There are
aim at
several
him. And like, notice how they show up like right away? It's not like they're like, hey, incoming ship. It's like, all of a sudden they're just freaking there. Oh. I'm going reverse right now. Come on, get back, you mother...
There are several Elasi.
This is the problem. Once there's like a bunch of them, it becomes very difficult to win. This guy's like freaking blowing my balls off. Come on, I can't even like find them on my screen. Yeah. I'm gonna try this again. He like damaged my phasers. Come on. This is cheap, but this is like the only like real serious chance I have to do this. I should have saved the game before even. Man, a lot of this is luck.
There are several Elassie ships.
What are you guys saying here? Nothing.
Along with our twin.
I'm gonna try again. I want it to be cheap. This is like the best way to beat him is being cheap. And I remember to shoot right when I load the save game also. Load, temp, slow down, shoot. So that's really cheap. What I just did. Alright, I got a couple cheap shots on him at least.
Save new game. Replace previous game.
Whatever, electricity, doesn't matter. It is possible to defeat him before the other guys even show up at all. That's really your best bet. I've done it on occasion, but really only by cheating and we're going to the same game many times.
Target analysis on.
See, I barely even hurt him. When there's 3 ships, like the chance that someone's going to be up here behind is very high, and I don't really care about the Elassie ships. I mean, I could. Oh my god! I was going at full speed. I'm losing all my engines. I'm dying. They got me. Oh my! Come on! How did I miss him? They're about to kill me here.
Target analysis off.
I actually hurt him, but I have no engine power. Come on. That was ridiculous.
Load a previously saved.
There are several Elassie ships closing.
This tactic is not going to work.
Aye, sir.
Don't put my speed low. I'm just trying different things.
Phaser's repaired, Captain.
Before I had to speed up like as high as possible. Actually, in general, when I've been going fast, I've been losing in this battle. When I speed really fast, they're still going behind me. No, the first time they got killed, I had to speed up to 10, and they shot my engines, and then it caused my speed to slow down. So that's what happened the first time. It wasn't I did it intentionally.
There are several Elassie.
They show up right in front of me. They're already shooting. I mean, that's like so fair. Now I'm going at full speed. But the problem, I can't even, like, they're all behind me. They're all, like, on the outer range of my radar, which means they're behind me. I'm trying to, like, swing around and get in front of them, but it's, like, very difficult. They're all shooting me. Get off my ass. I can't even do anything. There's, like, one guy came in my field of view. I can go chase him, where the rest of them are just shooting me apart. Strategies.
There are several Elassie.
You know, it's like that. You know, the only way to win is not to play. That was actually good. Let me save that.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Right after I saved the game, I got clobbered. That was bad, actually. That was really bad. I increased the speed, and I still got clobbered. The guy's like freaking right in front of me. Now I'm shooting. Oh my god. Stop shooting! Let me move.
Save new game. Replace previous.
Doesn't matter. Where the fuck did he go? Oh, come on.
A weapon to rough. A weapon.
Says reload a previously saved game.
I have to, like, get him enough times, like, quickly. That's the only way to win this. It's like shoot him enough times fast. I know, like, it looks like I'm all damaged, whatever, but it doesn't even matter. But you're right. That
A weapon to rough line.
all right, fine,
A
fine.
weapon to
You
rough
said that
line.
already. You know, honestly, everyone on Steam is a traitor to get past this. It's funny. They claim the battle's too overmatched. It is. That's funny. They're always a traitor. I mean, they're right, though. The battle is too overmatched.
Save new game. Replace.
Oh, man. Like, there's a lucky shot they got in there. How'd they do that, even? I wasn't so badly hit.
A weapon to rough line.
I guess I was. Wow. I thought that was a good save, but it wasn't.
Says reload a previously saved game.
Oh, my goodness. I thought I did well there, but apparently I didn't. All these, I mean, all these saves are not in good shape, really.
Aye, sir.
Like I got like a lucky hit somehow. I think the only thing you could do is like keep speeding up and slowing down. I'm too busy like trying to control the speed to actually freaking hit anything. Yeah, I was just doing that. I've been flying in reverse for most of the time, actually. But it's not true what they're saying, that they can't lock into my vessel. They can lock into my vessel. I've been doing that a good chunk of the time.
There are several Elassie ships.
I wish it was actually true. But right now I seem to be getting lucky. So I can't hit anything myself either. You see, they can actually hit me. See, I couldn't even get that one bastard. Come on, Sky, fix the goddamn phasers. Oh my god, this is just bad flying now. You know, I forgot, there's also a way you could clear part of the screen away. How do you do that? There's a way you can get a better view. What's the command for that? That actually helps quite a bit. I forgot about that. Where is it? View, V for view. They also just use emergency power. Alright, let's do that.
I don't know how long she can take it, Captain.
Problem is I can't see the radar.
There are several Elassie ships closing rapidly along.
Once I have the guy in my sights, I should be using this view to be able to see better. Theoretically. Come on. Damn it. I can't even see this fucking bastard.
The Enterprise has been destroyed. Load of previously saved.
I feel like I was doing better that time for a second.
There are several Elassie ships closing rapidly along with our twin.
Well, after being hailed. See, I've tried that too. It's very hard to actually do that. Yeah, I'll watch. It's really hard to do that. This is the game, right? It's not on my view screen when I start. Wait, this is not the right one. Didn't I have a mission, a save game where I may have saved over it? Shoot, I may have saved over that part where I had them on the screen. But I don't think I was able to do that anyway.
There are several Elassie ships.
I don't know how long she can take it, Captain.
Where is this guy? That was good for like a second. The other guys are blowing my balls off, though. I can't even see this guy. Come on. Kill. That's how you take him down.
Weapons are offline.
Well, I may have if that's the case, I may have blown it because I don't think I have a save game left with that ability.
I don't know how long she can take it, Captain.
There are several Elassie ships.
Man, I missed him somehow. Like all in the freaking same spot.
Has been destroyed. Load a previously set.
So Jeremy, I once did that a long time ago. I remember, but I think I blew it this time for this game without doing the whole goddamn thing again. The only save I have that's not, you know, that's before that is the beginning of the whole mission. I'm not going back and doing that one again, obviously. Turn away immediately as soon as they face
There
you.
are several Elassie ships closing.
I don't know how long she can take it, Captain.
You mean like face away from them for a while? Try that. They shoot me when I do that. Try to hit me now. Blow me away. Blow my shields away. One piece at a time. It's so hard even to find them. I get a couple of shots on them and that's it. The bottom line is I'm just not good at this game. At this combat. Yeah, I know they're fighting. No, that's not true. They do hit you. You see the... Look how badly shot up I am right now. This is the... I was already dead in this one. I just didn't know it. Basically.
I don't know how long she can take it, Captain.
I'm shooting like blindly now because it seems to work sometimes.
Aye, sir. Engines repaired, Captain.
Repair for 1 second until they come hit me again. As soon as if I do that slow down trick, it doesn't work. You're right, Jeremy. Like it just in this with 3 ships, if I'm going like backwards, they just kill me. I have to keep going fast. There's no other chance. And I'm trying to stay on the green dot, which is the Enterprise 2. It's very difficult because
Our weapons are offline. The shields are falling. Our weapons
dead.
are offline.
I was doing it right. Stay on the bridge, use the rear, I guess, ship on screen. I was trying to do that, but like I couldn't get a freaking ship on my screen. Hold on, I gotta do that again. Load, temp, speed up right away. And also go to the left. The shooting noises are so annoying. Once you get lucky, maybe. I feel like this must be really boring to watch though for an audience. The Enterprise was there, but like just for a second, I passed right by it. I can go for that guy. Okay, I already passed him. I'm trying to go full speed, but my engines are damaged.
Aye, sir. Our weapons are offline.
Everyone hates this battle. They deliberately overmatched battle with the epic ending boss. I know, it's just stupid though. Like, it's really dumb.
There are several Elassie ships.
I don't have enough, like... Enterprise is not a TIE fighter, and I don't have enough ability... Like, I should have a radar view, and this... In the full screen view, I should have some freaking radar. The computer ships obviously know exactly where I am at all times. They're on my ass, that's where they are. Every time I see him, he's like just like flying right in front of me, and I can't get a good beat on him. If I try to chase after him, the other two guys are blowing my balls off. Hey, Jeremy, I appreciate that, and I definitely want to try it out. This one was the one there's also the mushrooms. They killed me immediately.
There are several Elassie ships closing rapidly along with our...
I think I have just as much chance flying around like this as I do in the other view, because it's just so random anyway. I had no idea what to do. Might as well do this. Oh, I did something right apparently. Come on, where are you? Go the other way now. Tricked you! Go this way! Ha ha ha! Oh, you're on top of me or something. You're on, go this way now! The steam goes round and round. It stops at every town. Who the hell knows what I'm doing? Certainly not me. Let's go this way. Why not? Just keep shooting. We'll hit something. This is how I want to fly a ship. I'm just like aimlessly flying. Oops, what'd I do? I pressed talk to Spock.
The Vardane will neither ask for quarter nor give any, Captain.
Let's go this way. Back here. Other direction of the circle. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Oh yeah, I saw some guys.
The shields are falling.
Oh, I guess they're killing me.
Our weapons are offline. Our weapons are offline.
Why did I say that twice? Oh, there's Enterprise. Shoot him!
The Enterprise has been destroyed. Load a previously saved game.
It's nuts, Low Bacteria Stage 9. So, tell me, how do I use this trainer that you spoke of? I feel like I need to, like, load a cheat code or something. There should be a cheat code in here. It should be like, press, one... What can I use the prefix code on these guys? It's the freaking Enterprise. Send the prefix code to the Enterprise and just blow their brains out and be done with it.
There are several Elassie ships closing rapidly along with our twin.
Must be some guy who's like a master of this game. He can like beat it every time, but we should get that guy on this channel and like have him demonstrate to us his bad Star Trek 2 anniversary skills. I'd be in favor of that. You can't even like shoot at anything. You only have like engines in the front of your freaking ship. Can't you shoot backwards? You can only shoot forwards? That's all you can do with like a freaking gun. Shoot the back. Shoot backwards. Aim. You have a computer. Use the goddamn computer to aim. I can't take this anymore. This is an advanced Starfleet vessel. And all it can do is like Like some random jackass like me pressing a mouse button to fire guns? So Chekhov, fire the damn... You know what, this is why... The trainers no longer exist. This is why I liked the Next Generation game. There's no difficulty levels on this. There's only one difficulty level. And this is why I liked the Next Generation game of Final Unity, because you could basically just tell Worf to handle the weapons and the tactical, and he does it for you. In this game, you have to get the aim yourself. Let's go back to this one so we can watch ourselves getting blown up again. There was no difficulty level in this game. There was no difficulty level. Maybe in the original floppy disk version there's difficulty level. There's no difficulty level here. I'm sure of that. I did not have a choice of a difficulty level when I started the game. Yeah, judgment rights there might be. I really think you're right. The times that I beat the game, what I did was I killed him before the other guys even showed up at all, through some luck, basically. And I think if you can't do that here... Let's see what the clue book says. Hold on, let's look at the clue book. Let's see the clue book. Clue book says... Fight Enterprise 2 and 2 Elasi ships. Is there, tips for it? Let's see. Oh, here we go. The final battle. In the last battle, you must defeat the Enterprise 2 and 2 Elasi craft. The Enterprise 2 is identical to your blah, 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 blah. One of the best strategies in this battle is to reduce speed. The Enterprise 2 will generally circle around you. This will allow time to center attacks on the Elasi craft. Take out the 3 Photon cruiser first. If you become too badly damaged, accelerate to high speed and attempt repair. P.S. You are pooped! Alright, let's try that strategy. I don't think it's gonna work. Let's go for the red guy first. I should have gone for that guy. He was in my sights. By the time I switch views, it's too late already.
Our weapons are offline.
I got too badly hurt already. Let's go back and do that again. I had a good shot right now. Let me shoot him while I still can. I can't. Oh, my weapons. I thought my weapons are offline. Ensign difficulty with the sequel. I wouldn't want to remove it completely. I just want I want a fair fight, not a BS fight. That's my interesting. That's interesting. They're right there in front of me. They shoot you up really fast here. I must be in a really bad spot. I'm trying to see which direction I can fly in if they won't be killing me. Alright, so I'm going to try what they said. I'm in high speed right now. Try to stay away from them to some extent. Attempt repair. No, stay away from me. Now, let's see if I can get this guy. Oh, there's the Enterprise, too. Come on, it's so hard to fucking shoot him!
Our weapons are offline.
Seriously?
The shields are falling.
Alright, I had enough of this crap.
Our weapons are offline.
I want to use, Kobayashi Maru or something. This is not how Kirk plays. You're saying the trainers are gone? There's no more trainers? How can the trainers not exist? They must be archived somewhere. Alright. I am not going to keep on banging my head against the wall here. I had enough of this for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to see if I can maybe play this through again offline and try to see if I can get to a point where I can just kill him right away in the beginning. And then I'm going to, if I can do that, I'll upload it as a video or something. Just like me killing him in the beginning. But that's enough for now. I can't do this anymore right now. I think you're right, Jeremy. If I try to play anymore, first of all, I'll lose all my subscribers. And second of all, I will have taken this mic and putting it through the freaking screen, and that'll be the end of this channel completely. So I'm going to stop for right now. I'm really sorry that I could not beat the game, but it's really cheap, and I'm going to find a way to beat it. If it's a trainer or something else, I will find some way to get to the ending, and we'll do that next time. Jeremy says, no one's to leave your channel because you can't beat a battle. No one's to leave my channel because I can't beat a battle, but people might leave the channel if I spend the next 10 years playing this battle and not doing anything else. That might get a little bit boring for some people, you know, so I think that's enough for now. Before I have to take some, like, medication or something, I'm going to pause here. Thank you, everybody who joined today. Jeremy, Matt, Ryan, I think Scott was on in the beginning. I can't remember anymore. It's been a bunch of time. Thanks, everybody who joined. Thanks, all lurkers. Thanks, people who are watching part of it. Thanks, people watching afterwards. Like and subscribe and share and all that good stuff. Jeremy, I'm going to remember to send you a Facebook invite. And we will do this again tomorrow. I'm going to stream tomorrow, but not this game, a different game. And I will try to beat this offline and upload a video or something so we can see the ending. But I don't want to subject all you guys to it because it's too painful. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. We'll do this again soon. Have a great day, everybody. Great night, whatever time it is. Night all. Talk to you all later.